Hey, it's nothing to go. The
Um,
taste of
Dazzy, you're breaking my concentration.
time.
I, hello, everyone. Welcome to Dazzy and Badger. Wait, why am I introducing you first? It's Badger and Dazzy playing Disco Elysium. You have me confused. Also,
Yes, it's the badger and the wolf.
I will be right back. I will be just a second. I just realized I forgot to turn on my cooling fans.
What the fuck?
Okay, I'm back now. Scuff stream. So yeah, like I was thinking, oh yeah, it's fall now, it's cold out, I finally don't need to be running fans and such. But no, the
You
problem...
still need to fucking.
Well, I mean, like, in
You
my
know your
computer fans, but
PC dying?
what?
Your
And
PC is dying. Yeah.
you sound like you're dying. You keep getting really quiet every time you speak.
That's because I've been like leaning back because I've been trying to breathe because I've been vaping too much.
No, you have to lean forward. You have to adopt the shrimp body style.
No, what I can do is I could just move the mic closer to my mouth and we can do some ASMR.
Anyways, yes, my computer is dying. That's why I ordered a new computer, even though I don't have money for it. But yeah, no, like, besides that, I have other fans in my room I have to run to, like, keep my room cold. Otherwise, like, I overheat and die. And it's fall, so I was expecting not to need that. But no, it's a heat wave today. So I have to have my fans on.
Also, by the way, listen to my song. Things on Set Remix.
Okay, so that's why you were saying at the start, so you could plug your music channel?
Yes, plug my music. Listen to it. Give me an ego boost.
Give me money! I need money now that I'm severely in debt from being forced to buy a computer. Also...
I definitely need new RAM sticks, by the way.
Ah! It's overflowing!
What's overflowing? Is it the Dr. Pee-Pee?
The Dr. Peeper.
Dr. Peeper.
I cracked it next to my mic and it immediately started, like, foaming over.
That's a you problem, buddy.
Anyway...
Anyway.
Yeah, no, we should start on Disco Elysium, but, like, another random tangent. It's my channel, so I get to delay this as long as I want. You know, even though we left off on a cliffhanger last time. So, like, have you ever seen or heard of the movie The Pacifier?
I think.
So for the unfamiliar, The Pacifier is a Vin Diesel movie where he's a Navy SEAL who has to protect a bunch of kids, you know, act as babysitter. And like, so like, it's supposed to be a kids movie. It's an action comedy, but it's supposed to be a kids movie. But like the first 10 minutes, it shows several people being shot, blown up. It shows dead bodies and stuff. It surprises me that they're like, yeah, so in this kids movie we're gonna open it with like actual dead people
but is
on
there
screen.
blood?
I don't know, but it's still...
that's the difference. It
Listen,
has blood. There's like, oh no, that's too violent. It was like, there's no blood. Oh, it's okay, kids.
I mean, yeah, like, imagine being the parent in the theater, like, your kid watches Vin Diesel, like, clap a guy on the shoulder, who then falls over limp because he's dead, and then Vin Diesel gets shot in the chest 3 times, and now you have to explain to your kid what death is.
I don't know, but but like, what kind of fucking... This is gonna sound racist a little bit. What the fuck? Like, how do I put this? Y'all too sensitive. You need to... I'm not saying normalize that shit. No. Like, that's part of it, right? But at the same time, it's like, hey, that guy's dead. Like, you'd be like, oh, you know, my children watch somebody fall limp after being clapped from the cheeks.
Another example coming to my mind. An older movie, Kindergarten Cop. Pacifier is basically supposed to be a ripoff of it. But Kindergarten Cop, Arnold Schwarzenegger movie where he poses as a teacher to like track down a drug dealer guy. But like that's the thing, is like the movie once again it opens on like murder, prostitution, drug smuggling
Murder
stuff.
and prostitution.
And it's like it's still this is still a like PG movie. Or it's parental guidance only. It's not it's meant to be a kids movie.
I mean, parental guidance just means that the kids can't watch it alone. So this. Whether that the parental figure does the guiding, that's not. That's on them.
Anyways, it's time to get into our game about drugs, murder,
Politics.
Oh yeah, politics.
Communism.
Femboy fascism.
Fanboy fascism. Well, you say that, but like the guy's like, "Oh, you are effeminate," and it's like, my guy. I find that funny that a lot of like this is gonna okay. I'm gonna just side tangent here. This is probably gonna piss people off because we're talking about politics in the stream.
I start the game and I immediately pause it because we have to have another discussion.
Yes, that's how it is. That's how you do a stream.
That's how you stream Disco Elysium.
We side rail it into a thing, and this is how a podcast is made.
Yeah, okay, guys, no more Disco Elysium. We are now just a podcast.
No. Okay, just a quick derailment. Like, I find it funny. Everybody likes to do like, they're like a lot of the people that are, I guess, on board with the idea of fascists, right? They're like, oh, manly shit, alpha male. And it's like, they're femboys.
It's listen, man, listen. I'm just really
there
into guys.
To be a high.
I'm just really into guys in tight leather with riding crops yelling at me. Okay.
No, like, and the thing is, like, this is like, I know, like, Wolfenstein had like Nazis over, but like there was that scene where like the one of the officers, right, the girl was like having like a femboy, right?
What?
It was a German femboy. Yeah. Remember at the train?
No,
It's like, yeah.
I've never played Wolfenstein.
Oh, you need to play Wolfenstein, man.
I was also going to I didn't want to interrupt you, but I didn't want to interject with some sarcasm, saying there's Nazis in Wolfenstein.
Oh my god, the game about killing Nazis has Nazis! Oh my goodness! What a surprise! Alright. That side tangent over. Let's get into the game before I go on another tangent about
we need to get into the game before Dazzy goes on his long hot take about how he hates Nazis. Very controversial topic.
No, it's not just very controversial topic. I hate that so much. It's like, let's get the politics out of my entertainment. I was like, I'm just saying that I hate Nazis, bros.
Listen, man, I don't mean to be racist, but what's oatmeal?
I hate rapists. I hate bigots. Oh man, bigots.
Okay, let's get.
Alright, let's get into the game.
So last time we were, last time we were going to listen to, a recording of a guy admitting to rape, and I just realized I need to shove myself down the corner. But also, I don't know. Like I just said the word, but like saying it makes me feel uncomfortable.
Yes, it should make you uncomfortable.
See, you can joke about racism because racism's ridiculous.
Kim also tries
racism is ridiculous. Rape? Oh no! I don't want
it. Or the potted plant dying in the corner, but it's all just too morbid.
I think our sequence broke again.
The man is finding it hard not to trip on the tape and not to send any of the bottles rolling across the floor. Where unidentifiable sludge.
I need to stop looking at the stream for like when I'm and look into the second monitor when I'm looking at the game.
What? Are you doing something else again?
Yes.
Dazzy's over here paying his taxes while
No,
I'm playing Disco
no,
Elysium.
I'm actually not paying my taxes. I'm actually doing art. I got like a logo
Oh.
I should make, and I'm making this logo way too fucking detailed again. Whoops, accidentally drawn more details than I should have.
So yeah. So like I was saying, I think I have Seekins broke again, but Kim is checking out all the havoc I caused in this room, apparently.
Oh yeah, you never brought him here.
Yeah, which is why I think I have Seekins broke it, because I think it's expecting me to have been doing something before this.
I mean, it's not really sequence breaker. You could comment at any time.
Yeah, but like the opening part is like, okay, so like empathy says Kim also tries not to look at. So I think there's something before this that was supposed to proc, but it didn't open.
Honestly, it's just an exploration, you know.
He takes a step toward the door. Like,
I think what it meant is like, you know, Kim is just trying to ignore. Well, you're already used to the mess.
Still and silent.
It's not really.
Seems it has completely broken down.
This would have been very helpful with the Megamix, but it isn't anymore. My kinema only comes with radio. Let's try to find a new tape player.
Okay, so we gotta go talk to Roy. I think he has a tape player.
Maybe he should be. I am being the voice of reason, who is doing another task because I have.
You know, speaking of, yeah, I've got a couple points. I was thinking of like just dumping them in Volition and running up and trying that this box thing up here again.
I mean, you have to also understand what your stats like is. What kind of person do you have? You have a strong volition. If you do, then you might want to dump points into volition. Don't think of the rolls, right? Don't think of the rolls. Think of the volition, right? What kind of person are you? Are you like really like, you know? Do you have a strong volition? Because the idea is here that you went through like a drug-fueled haze, right? Major drug-fueled haze, and you are essentially a changed man.
You grab the handle and
or supposed to be changed, but you decided to be a magnesium-based life form.
I didn't catch all of that. Sorry,
No, I said like you're supposed to be a changed man, but you decided to be a magnesium-based life form.
Yeah, so I fell for the magnesium-based life form thing in real life. I was, I was having muscle cramps and stuff, and so I'm like, yeah, maybe I should take more magnesium. That's supposed to help with that. And so, and then one day, like I was feeling sick, and I'm like, hey, maybe I'm taking too much. What's the maximum recommended dose for magnesium? So I look it up, and it says that the maximum dose you should be taking per day is 300 milligrams. I was at 1,000.
Have you been taking? Yes, you have become a magnesium-based life form. Congratulations.
Okay.
You have become you have internalized.
But please, continue. One
Harry Dubois' struggles.
Okay, let's start.
Congratulations. I should not talk well at selling
The
vapors.
boomboxes wait on the shelves, and your boombox, that gold and amber Harmon Wowshi, stares at you longingly with its tape reel.
Let's talk to him quick.
Hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything.
I'm looking for something
Sure.
that plays
Let
a
me have a
tape.
look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
I've got an empty. I don't think I can use the empty cassette tape for anything.
Yeah, it's an empty cassette. No. Just go and
Another
do it.
time, perhaps. Yeah,
Yep.
we still have those boom boxes on the...
The boombox's weight on the shelf.
17
Sorry, man. I can't be giving out free.
real.
Never have, won't now.
Alright, well, it's... can I get a discount on those from a police? I'm wondering if I should ask that. It feels like I'm overstepping if I do.
I think that might be like... Well, try it out nonetheless.
A discount?
Just don't ask him for the smallest amount. You'll insult him. The others will work.
I think maybe 10.
Sounds like a rip-off, but okay. I can make it 10, but no lower. And here you are.
10 real.
Quality sound reproduction on the go.
The original was
You
like
can play
12, right?
anything.
So
Yeah, it's 12, so, you know, I just knocked up a couple
Can't really
real,
take
rounded it
into a
out.
conversation of sounds
Yeah.
and
Oh, I just can't.
Oh, we should just carry it. I like
Okay.
how long it is, too.
Why am I wearing this jacket? What was my reasoning for it?
I think empathy and hand-eye coordination.
Pinball Maker's Coat. -2 authority, geez.
You know what I should be doing? What I should have been doing is just run a game beside you, who's like basically me.
Oh, you run your own Disco Elysium campaign?
Yeah, and be like, hey, you know.
Wait, this thing's playing music right now?
Yes.
Okay, let's... Interactables.
6 crumbling petals rest.
Okay, not what I need to look at.
The bullet is still safely sealed away in a plastic bag bearing the...
Oh, wait, yeah, hand-eye coordinate. Let's...
You can't remember what happened.
Nope, okay. I feel like
Where's
there's
the
something I needed to...
You take the legal documents out of the...
Logic... Oh, yeah, no, my logic is 0. I can't do anything.
The portal is just
You're
what
just
you needed.
a fucking
The reels
retarded.
attach to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is rooted behind the magnetic reader.
Alright, let's play the tape.
You push command set, and the tape starts spinning. Violent static and machine sounds fill the air.
This isn't Revachol. This is a fucking village. I can almost see the elephants.
The harbor. That's the son of a Kvalson crane.
When this shit is done, I'm gonna tear that place up. Soldier of the apocalypse style. Kill shit. Dogs and chickens too.
Okay.
Gonna run a room, Cordy. A real nice room. I don't give a shit. I'm fucking done. I'm done mentally.
This is unpleasant to listen to. Like, all that scratching is hurting my ears.
Yes, I think that's the point.
Ugh. Oh, hey, my computer's at 93 Celsius. 94.
What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why I ordered a new one. Is there anything I can cut down so that it's not eating my CPU? OBS, why are you...
You're recording, just use whatever fucking Twitch has. It's either that or you lose your computer.
Oh, man, did order.
My GPU is sitting at a toasty 52 degrees Celsius.
Anyway, well, yeah, you're not the one running. Well, actually, no, you said you were gonna run a game, but you're not the one running motion capture and streaming twice over and recording.
I mean, like I've done it before. I tend, well, as I said, you see, I have a very good cooler right here. Right, the dealer hooked me up with something really nice.
And mine's from 10 years ago, so...
I'll fucking do them all and
Yeah.
rape that disco
Oh,
counter.
mine's like...
You know, the dance whore upstairs. do it Kohoi style.
Wow, this guy's unpleasant.
Never did get that taste out of my mouth.
The lieutenant presses the button marked Arrete on your portal-reel. The tape stops spinning.
At the very end of his
End of
silence.
recording. It seemed authentic enough. Probably recorded off the shortwave, then edited to seem more incriminating. He sounded like he was on patrol around the harbor walls.
That does sound like it. I'm gonna be with Kim here and say, yeah, it sounds like it's edited. Because, like, we hear those,
Indeed,
like, cuts and all
but-
that shit. But...
There's more going on here than we know.
Corty could be short for Cortenard, one of the other mercenaries, the one he was talking to. Probably the mountain at the harbor gates. Mr. Right to Work. A village on the
Yeah, the
east
big
of-
guy.
in South Safri. Grad committed war crimes there, the kind of thing he talks about. Who knows?
I mean,
Maybe
yeah.
the tattoos would have an answer. We would need to know the story of this man's service. I think we've got a few more questions for class here, don't you? This seems to contradict her testimony, at least to some degree.
As you take out the tape, the boombox tunes itself back to the cheery radio again, spewing out beats like it's a Friday night. The contrast feels
Does
cheesy,
it give any buffs?
inappropriate even.
Okay, let's put that away. And get the chain cutters back out.
God
that-
damn it.
I just like having the chain cutters in hand. They make me feel like a man.
I like how I'm, like, supposed to be the voice of reason.
Hey, Garte, is there anyone else I can incriminate by talking to you about?
Another thing. Yes.
Nope, okay. Use a waste of
I
time.
like how you're like, oh, is there anyone else I can incriminate? Come on, man.
Come on, Garte, give me something. I gotta ruin someone's life.
And before you see her, she's already dead. Because you fucking incriminated her. I'd be laughing my ass off.
No, she's fine. She is staying out in the
Uh,
snow, though. I don't know why I bother with
Yeah, she'll
quick save.
probably.
I never actually returned to any of my saves. I don't know why I bother with quick saves.
Yes. I don't know why. See, I never. The only time I quick save is like. Is mostly for rolls, but even then, I just go with the flow. Like it's. See, a good RPG, and a good RPG. You know, the only time you need to quick save is like after a fight. Most of the time, don't.
Alright.
I was just
I mean,
thinking,
before fights.
what a nice day for questions pertaining to a murder investigation.
Let's cut right to it, I guess.
She puts her coffee cup down.
She wasn't holding a coffee cup! Where'd it come from? What?
No, it's a set dressing thing.
With
Okay.
a soft ring. As the porcelain meets the metal table, this does not surprise her.
Did he? I never said he was a good man, or that he had good intentions. Where did they get this recording exactly?
It's intercepted radio chatter of the deceased, recorded via a de-encryption station. It's authentic enough.
Does he say he's gonna do it Soldier of the Apocalypse style?
Yeah, those are his exact words.
Yeah. That was practically his pickup line.
A memory surfaces in her tired neocortex. It's not entirely unpleasant.
I can pick up what's going on in her neocortex, excuse me?
It's electrochemistry. It's probably the only thing that like fucking electrochemistry has said that might or might not make sense.
Did he say whores a lot? Was he pretty much on the verge of doing it Kohoi style? He liked the way it sounded when he said it. As to Kohoi, He wasn't actually there. He didn't do a tour, or at least didn't tell me he did. Would have been.
Oh, he's acting like a fucking
lived his own little
marine.
cohort.
Like
It wasn't his.
you get what I mean?
Everything.
Yes, was
He's
he
acting
driving?
like a tough guy.
Oh no.
Like he has
I'm pretty sure he
PTSD.
did all those things. Then integrated them into his idea of normalcy. To keep on living. Until they just sort of turn into his, what's the word I'm looking for?
Coping mechanism?
Running joke. I was gonna say running joke. And it sounds like you didn't even get the good bits. Lely's punchlines got way, way funkier than that.
I don't know if I want to hear the punchlines.
He was like the Seminoles conflict, the Khohoi massacre, and the 36 famine in Yezud all rolled into one person, then cast in Orani ceramic armor, which he wore in bed and in the shower.
When he said he was done, and done mentally, it didn't sound like a joke. It sounded like a deeply troubled man.
Well, maybe I pieced him back together with my magical personality.
I don't think it's your magical personality, man. I'm gonna say right now, if I meet someone like Klaas here, I'll probably be a happier person.
I'm trying to remember what that
say right there.
Like, there's some really crude joke on the edge of my mind, and I can't think of it now, but it relates to this.
Yeah. Because I'm gonna be
scraping
very
up any
honest.
happiness we can find, officer. Going around with our little scouring sticks. You, your first love, Mr. Khohoi here.
Did he tell you he had actually done any of those things? He and Martinez, I mean?
No. We were too busy laying waste to our own nervous systems to direct any of the fury outward. He seemed happy, I guess. At ease.
Seems happy
As much
because
as
you
a man
found
like him could
someone.
be.
There was a small
Found
measure of
someone
pride in her that she could quell the rage in such a being.
Yeah, women like this are always like, I can fix him.
I mean, technically,
Do you really,
he didn't die.
Well, yeah, she didn't. She didn't die in this situation, but that's because he died.
Thank you for clearing
No,
that.
that's what I was saying.
Whenever
If
you
he
wish.
didn't die,
I'm
like,
interested
yeah,
to hear what Titus Harvey
she
had to say
definitely
now.
fixed him.
She
Also,
takes a very small sip of her coffee.
It's not the first
and
time I've
smiles.
heard, like, because the thing is, like, she definitely cares for him, right? She's like, oh, you know, he just seems happy. They like that, and that's fine.
Sorry,
Like, I've
excuse
seen
me.
a lot of, yeah. The thing is, it's like there's a maternal instinct, right? That a lot of dudes try to. I'm gonna go on another tangent here. Like, there's a lot of dudes out there who take advantage of this, like, maternal instinct, right? Where they try to seem more sad than they really are, and the thing is, the girl just, you know, tries to care for them that much, but like it doesn't work. Right?
So, oh, sorry. You go. I didn't. You go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, and like I've seen this way too many times. Like, oh, you know, I just got really worried and all this is, and it just ends up, you know, into a toxic relationship. Like I've seen so much of that, right? A lot of dudes they take advantage of this, right? And there are some people like who actually do deserve it, but they stay quiet because they don't want to be that guy. They don't want to be the I'm a Debbie Downer and I'm bringing down everyone else kind of guy. Right?
Right.
So many of those. But yeah, just a short little rant about.
Yeah,
like, you know.
just another little tirade.
Well, to be honest, it's in context to the game.
Well, yeah.
Right? Like, I can see what she was thinking. You know, why she was doing this and doing.
Like,
Oops.
for
Okay,
example,
I clicked
his
on
name.
accident. Sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Actually, officer, I didn't know his name. I just called him Lely.
A nickname?
I guess. He came from Lelystad. It's short for that. And it was his army name, apparently. He said his real name wasn't his. I tried to pry it out of him, but it was no use.
Lelystad. That's a good start. We have a few questions you can help us with. A few things a field autopsy alone.
The young woman cranes her neck, trying to catch a glimpse of the page the lieutenant popped the last missing pieces of a puzzle of flesh.
And you're solving a lot of this more than me. All I did was just go around town solving smaller problems. Or just unresolved.
It's, I think municipality is the term. A nowhere town there.
You were almost right, officer. That means his race was occidental, not mondial. I'll update the form.
Yes. We were
Oh, yeah.
compatriots.
Did that bring you together?
I like that.
No. He was too old for that.
I just really like
From
this
another part of
mystery
Iran,
solving.
I didn't even understand his accent. What brought us together wasn't Oranje. It was bad habits.
Sex, alcohol.
He was
That
42.
he's not wrong.
42? Are you sure? I would have had him above 50.
He had many scars that made him appear older. We even celebrated his birthday like some weeks ago. It was a funny 2 days. He had little reason to lie to me.
We were slightly off then. Thank you for clearing it up.
A miss. The adversary one.
Okay, that's a couple of weird notes.
Yeah.
Blue. Light blue. They were like little blue galaxies, you know? It was strange, seeing those eyes in his fucked up face. Pardon the swearing. I do him an
Pardon
injustice.
swearing.
He wasn't ugly. And he had a
He had a combat wound on his chin and mouth.
yes. Severe. It made him look...
Ah, yes. His hair, if you can remember.
It was light brown, almost blonde. He darkened it with brilliantine, made oily. Not nice to stroke. Oh, that.
It's clear she liked it.
Quite a lot, yes. Sure, waterways. It was mostly for showing off to chicks, though. How? Imagine him lying in bed. Freakish. He's smoking and drinking, of course. And his chest and shoulders and arms are studded with... And the woman goes like, "What was this, baby?" And he says, "That was too hardcore. Don't ask me about that." So she goes, "Okay." And so it goes. Star after star. Port after
I
port.
love her.
Third
The
world
way
country
she's
after
telling
third
this is
world
very
country.
nice.
Yeah,
And he's
I'm
done
skipping
horrible
through it a
things
little
in
faster
every
just because
single
I'm
movie.
not enjoying the voice acting as much as
Why are
other
you
people
not
probably.
enjoying the voice
I
acting?
don't know, like it's just grating on me for some reason.
Oh yeah.
I like her voice. What she sounds like is like she's
seen
like
enough of him,
the
Dad.
30-year-old
I can
woman,
tell you
right?
what
She's
you meant
seen a lot
without
of
listening
shit,
to
right?
him.
She knows all this game,
Go on.
right?
He was a
She
blue-eyed
sees
boy
through
with
like a
thick
lot of
eyes,
shit.
from a small town. He was also poor, and the government of Oranje needed some people killed, so they turned him into a grotesque killer. For money. He went to Killer Academy in Vredefort. Then he killed some people in the Seminine Islands. And on other islands too. All of the islands. After this, he came to Revachol and got killed himself.
What irony.
Change of topic, perhaps? Why do you ask?
Just have her answer the question. Don't give explanations.
I don't think he enjoyed dying, officer. He had too much left to do. Too many third world conflicts. Couldn't tap out just yet.
I'm debating touching either of these other two options. I'm thinking just cutting it there.
I don't know. I actually don't.
I'll just cut it there.
Coolly, gracefully, she pours herself more coffee.
Coffee and cigarettes.
Yeah.
Eastern European thing. And a lot Asians too, I guess. Anywhere you smoke. It's like a thing.
I'm not going to bring up the prescription drugs, I
Alright.
don't think.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it. Light from the desk lamp reflects off.
The window was
glass
replaced.
in an untarnished gold.
Looks like it.
You know which window has not been recently replaced?
Oh, fuck. Not this one.
Distracting him! He has work!
Fucking horrific tie.
Okay. So what I'm guessing is someone shot him from that window, but like she... How do I get her to talk about that? Because we found the bullet in his mouth. Like it was in the back of his mouth, and that's what killed him.
Maybe visual...
Visual calculus wasn't coming up.
calculus?
Also, I don't think...
Maybe if you find a sniper's nest, maybe. And probably...
Sniper...
Like, what other option is there in that, like, fucking thing?
How do I... Okay, so there's... So that's my win...
Yeah, that's your window.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. Like, my window doesn't line up with the balcony, but my shoe is on the balcony.
Huh.
And...
Well, maybe it's in an angle, right? You'd have to visual calculus that, you know.
Okay, so, oh yeah, now that I'm looking at the top of this building, it almost lines up with that window, so maybe I need to get into this building next.
Wait, maybe the peephole is not a peephole. Maybe it's a bullet hole.
Cold box with a
Oh, so you think someone, like, shot from inside?
Oh,
but he...
Yeah.
I told Garte about it and he passed it up, so I can't do anything with it now.
Yeah,
Screwed myself
very
there.
well. You lost that clue.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna level that. I'm gonna put a level into that. Oh yeah, no, I can get through here finally. I just need to leave and then reopen.
An old call box with a matrix of whatever she says. It can't hurt you. You're a different person now. All right, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships. Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
I don't know what this is talking about.
There's a
But I have a lot of morale.
The doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call.
Yeah.
A strange metallic taste fills your mouth
That's
as you
volition.
stare at the intercom. There's the static again. Whisper.
Yes, hello. This is Triton Penny of Electric. Have you come to place an order? My God.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Michelle, just please. Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone.
This is a recording, isn't it?
I thought you didn't care.
I think this is going on in your mind. Maybe.
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer, but you can hear her breathing. Your hands are getting cold, and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs.
Ever since I came to work here, it's as if my mind has been wiped clean. It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
Yeah,
She
it's
tries
recorded.
again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs, real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Anger boils up in your chest. Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance. This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going. A phone rings in the office with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds. No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow, crawling inside your head.
For 300 years I have been here, volatile
What the?
and luminous, made of sodium and rain. If you want me, you can find me on the beach. Donnersternball.
So... it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve. I don't have time to explain it to you right now. Maybe sometime later. Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Man, ditto. Something like basically a lot of our interactions are you describing like some weird things seem to just happen to me.
Yeah. It's like, you know what? You attract all the, like, bad juju, bro.
But yeah, that didn't get me anywhere. All I did was spend another point of volition, which, I mean, it is nice
I told
having...
you, bro. When it comes to, like, leveling up whatnot, it's like, how do you... It's an RPG, bro. It's like, what do you want to be? What kind of person do you want to be? Right?
Okay, where am I supposed to be going? Hey there, old man.
Officer, God damn it. Pull yourself together, Rene. What do you want?
Can't do
There's
that.
the old name. Insulindian Lily. Girls brought them to young cadets when they entered service. Wearing them on your cap was supposed to bring good luck. It used to be. But the communards were fond of them too. Call them revolutionary flowers. Bells of the revolution. You know what? No. They brought me misery. False hope. And disappointment. The revolutionaries sullied them.
You stirred up some bad memories there.
But it wasn't the revolutionaries that sullied the idea for you, was it? She gave them to me too, and your jealous little heart just couldn't accept it.
Enough! I can go over these matters in detail with you, Gaston, but not while we have company. So, officers.
Maybells don't blossom yet, do they?
Maybe on some remote parts of the city they do. But I think you'll have to wait for at least a month.
It is such a pleasure to see you again, officer. How may I head the citizens' militia? Oh, sweet Jenny. She was the finest...
Do not defile her memory, Gaston. Let her rest in peace.
His tone lacks its usual intensity, like he doesn't feel he has the right to speak on the matter.
We knew her, all right. Lived on the same street our entire lives, just 2 houses apart. The 3 of us, she was René's first girl, back when the prick was 16. They were courting till he decided he'd rather die for some great ideal than just be happy.
And then you stole her from me.
I wouldn't say that. Sound like a jealous prick, bruh.
I'm intervene or do not intervene.
Do not intervene.
Well, technically, you stole her from me, because we'd been pretty close ever since you two had that falling out over the ink you spilled over her pretty yellow dress.
We were just boys then. This was different. You, no point starting this all over again. For the 1000th and the first time. Especially when we have company.
She died of pneumonia 2 winters ago. It was a quiet passage. Peaceful.
Pneumonia is not a peaceful way to go.
René and I were both by her bedside when she
died. No use sugarcoating it.
Departed. Until the very hand she couldn't decide between it.
A quick grimace of pain passes over René's features, but he immediately regains control. His face now a
I
display.
mean, it's not the best way, but it's better than
she could never make
I
up
don't
her
know,
mind
dying of
about
old
anything.
age.
What to have for breakfast, favorite color. Oh, she was always leaving one of us for the other, but never long enough to actually get married.
Women, right?
I don't know about that, man. If I was, it was like, hey, man, we're friends. That's about it.
Heck, technically, we're both still engaged to her.
You always confused her. Couldn't let us be happy. Seduced her with your fancy words and pastries.
He suddenly remembers you are still there.
Of course, officer. Memories are all we have left.
I like convince Gaston to relinquish his sandwich. 3% chance.
Don't do that.
Bro's been eating a sandwich for 3 days.
Look, he's had 3 different sandwiches for 3 different days. That's what it is.
I wonder if I can take another shot at this guy
Purity
now.
of snow
Oh, no.
always reminds me of the purity of a man's soul. If he's got principles. There's nothing for you to understand here. It is not her death you are investigating. Reversal Fair of 91 in the Faubourg district. A parade was held to honor Guillaume Le Lion's name day, and the Carabineers marched in the place of honor. This was the happiest day of my life. Absolutely not. She died of pneumonia in her bed at the age of 79. This is highly usual.
Oh, 79. Okay, so they grew old.
I was 22 when I returned from King Guillaume's Akira operation in the south and found my sweetheart in the arms of this wretch. I won her back. But while I was dealing with some issues,
You were like a dark cloud sucking the joy out of every living thing around you. And you...
PTSD!
hurt her.
Dark cloud. That sounds unpleasantly familiar.
Those days and memories are gone.
The old soldier says nothing, but when his glance quickly runs over Gaston's face, there's an odd look in his eyes.
Alright. Can't get anywhere on that. Let's see. So, yeah, I've got a spare point to use if I need to. I'm trying to think... I'm gonna go check out the strike going on, see where I can do with that.
Right to work! Right to...
Okay, nothing with him. You know, I haven't talked to this old woman in a little while. Let's harass her next.
Loman.
Yes, sir. I like how you worded that, sir.
Opportune moment. The awful weather keeps me awake. You can entertain me with your questions.
And nothing.
It's like, please question me. I'm fucking bored, bro.
It's like, please ask me questions. It's like, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like it.
I don't.
Hey, dude, what's up with you?
Now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Well, we have that new area we could explore.
Yeah, I guess let's just... Like, Kim didn't want me to go over there, but, like, I can't really do anything over here right now, so...
Wait. Is there anyone else you need to question?
Probably, but, you know, I don't remember any of it.
Hmm.
I mean, let's check the journal quick. Okay, so we got... Map... Door Gunner... Mega...
Top the Titus.
Oh, yeah! I was supposed to talk to him! Find the murder weapon. Perform advanced analysis using hand-eye coordination. Actually... I've got 2 points. I could try investing hand-eye coordination and getting that up.
I think you should. That's probably one of the things that, yeah, if there is anything, hand-eye coordination is... You should gain your hand-eye coordination.
Okay, let's see. Hand-eye. Oh, wait, here we go. Hand-eye. We'll put a level into that. And we will try another interaction.
Still safely sealed away.
Oh!
Revolutionary pair.
Just barely managed it.
Looks to be an old 4.46.
What is you with just making it wrong?
From the turn of the century. Probably an antique.
Okay, so it's an old bullet.
A retrofitted antique.
The bullet looks to be an old 4.46mm from the surplus left over from the turn of the century. Probably an antique or retrofit.
The 4.46 caliber was widely used with the Belma-Grave rifle, a Revacholian manufacturer. The BM dominated the battlefields of the Insulindian theater of the anti-centennial revolution. 50
Surplus ammo.
No, but Zeliga, a major firearm manufacturer, ended up with a surplus after the war. So there are still a lot of these old military rifles, antiques enthusiasts, guerrilla fighters in distant countries, a few lucky jamrock bangers. You're looking for a well-preserved antique, most likely.
What are you thinking? Bullet? Okay. And?
Yeah,
An antique. That makes sense. There can't be many breech-loading rifles floating around in Martinez. Sure, there's some arms trafficking, but the laws prohibiting the use of breech loaders we inherited from the monarchy have been effective, from what I've seen.
Wait, isn't he constantly complaining about, like, everyone's running around some, like, common criminals are running around with semi-automatic guns? Like, the laws aren't that effective, apparently.
Some new
semi-automatic and breech loading
with their muzzle loaders once they've trained with military-grade weapons, but they realize it's worth it in the end.
Basically, if it's a breech loading gun, it's like you can't do that.
Yeah, but, like, semi-autos are inherently breech loaders.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, it's only for Revachol, I think. But everywhere else, it's like, yeah, gun laws are different. You get what I mean?
Everyone, cops, citizens, had access to firearms that could shoot multiple rounds without pausing to reload. After the first shot, the second...
Oh boy, gun control!
Much easier.
Okay, guys, now we interrupt our Disco Elysium playthrough to have a gun control talk.
But I can't say anything. We don't got guns. I mean, let's be honest. This is a war-torn country that we're in.
Doesn't seem that likely, but we'll check out all possible leads. Next step: find a gun.
Okay.
We are essentially like the monarchy is dead, right? The fucking communist rebellion is dead. It's like it's basically Russia, but the communist revolution didn't go nowhere. It's
So it's
what's that
Romania.
fucking, I guess, yes. No, what's that fucking Hearts of Iron mod again?
The New Order?
Is it
Kaiserreich?
No, it's basic. I think it's Kaiserreich. Yeah, basically like Germany won. Russia had a failed rebellion, so they couldn't help.
E 10.
And that's basically what's happening over here.
I'm at $10 now. Nice.
$10 dues.
Now what is in here? Oh, even more money. Nice. Oh, it was yellow because I spotted it with my perception. Okay.
Yes, that's what perception does. Next, like it's not just roles you're facing here. Like, to be honest, it's almost any RPG. You level up fucking perception, you can spot the like good stuff.
The portal reel is just what you needed. The reel's attached to the apparatus with a satisfying click. The tape is...
Oh, I don't even have to have the boombox actually out. I can just interact stuff. Okay.
You press the large button marked Commencer, and the tape starts spinning. There's a small delay before the song starts playing. It sounds like someone's moving in the room, getting comfortable. Then the organ starts playing, a synth telling you about the tiniest church in Cessons, surrounded by even tinier yard. You almost feel the seaside mist on your skin. It's mega sad. Within seconds you know
Mega
this is
sad.
the real shit you've been looking for. The one you trust your room to. This one tells it like it is. This is your tune. A click, then silence for a bit. Then the tape stops spinning. Of course you could sing this. You could take sad to a whole new level with this. And you already know the lyrics since you've listened to it like 1,000,000 times. And the B-side of the tape contains the instrumental version. It's like the world itself is telling you to
B-side of the tape. That's an
only
old
one
thing.
obstacle stands on your way. God.
I remember when that
have
was
to
a
convince
thing.
God
Like you
to
got
let
the
you
B,
sing
you got the
karaoke in
A
the
side,
way.
and then you got the B
After
side.
you've won him over, you can express
I'm not old enough for
Let
cassette
the pain
tapes,
out.
or at least I wasn't
Let
interested in them
everyone
when they were
understand.
around.
Oh, never mind then.
The lieutenant
I remember
watches
that,
you
like,
pick up
you
the
flip
boombox.
over and I was like,
He
that's
doesn't say
a B side. So we hear that. And some artists, they have like A and B sides for the tape. Sometimes they only have like A side, and it's like kind of weird. Like, bro, you got like a lot of tape left, bro. Why don't you have like a fucking B side?
Oh, cool. A car wreck.
I think that's your car, brother.
All right. Well, I'll get to that once I pick up this change on the ground over here. Also, I want to check how
Nah, I
much.
just want the money first. I'm gonna pick it up.
Okay, I've got 3 bottles.
A banged up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water. It must be cold and lonely down there. In the...
It appears to be so. I agree. We should definitely investigate.
You get a sudden sinking feeling. Stomach acid comes up as you...
I don't like how rapidly Kim just went along with it.
Why the doom and gloom?
Like, this guy would just look at a dead body and be like, it's not the current case.
To end up in the sea.
Compartmentalization.
The motor carriage is properly stuck.
He knows
in
it's
ice.
messed up, but that's not
Rust,
the
moss,
priority right now.
And sea life have already claimed the logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out. But you...
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is, let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside. I don't know. An hour or 2 tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the... No, I don't want to skip time. What's going on here?
Come on, skip time. Let's go.
No, I already... My time is precious.
It's just an hour,
It doesn't give me any options. That's aggravating.
As you sit down in the old rusty playground, the hinges creak under you. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks
Looks very
around the
pointed
blue
something.
motor carriage.
Yes, it does. Let me think about it.
Yeah, my drama's... Oh, my drama's a 0.
You know,
I mean... I could put a point into it.
Does that even do anything? Your items also, like, legit kill your drama.
Yep. Alright, let's try it.
Spit flies from your mouth.
Raining heavily here, Chief. Mind keeping it down a bit?
Shut up, Necktie.
Must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Let's
That's
just keep
right.
it.
Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered, the lieutenant lets out a beautiful melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky. The clouds pass in the sky, and the shadow of the swing moves like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed.
I believe it's following a pattern set millions of years ago by cosmic forces. But I suppose
It's like, my God, it's like... It's out of our control, bro.
Darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
I like how you're like, well, my time is precious. Meanwhile, me, man, I've done like all I can. It was like, what do I do to skip time?
Luckily, I am already a member of an independent organization, and therefore do not have to choose between a rock and a hard place.
I understand you're seeing his side of the...
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the environment. 30 more minutes pass.
Detective, I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
District. Oh God, no!
Oh God.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up. You feel like you're about to faint and fall off the swing. Your hands get clammy and the air... Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just no. Say no to this, Harry.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this. I'm afraid so, yes. It looks like you started in front of the whirling, jumped over the canal, and then drove your vehicle in the sea right here. Detective, we don't. A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point. That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast, but you'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there. In a few months, they will be, well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real, but in the long run, it still makes more. Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
The lieutenant adjusts. There is also a 4th thing you've lost. More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage.
Okay, let's just get on with it.
Yes, let's go.
Okay, first off, there's a pop-up. Here we go. Okay, that was nothing.
Yeah, sometimes perception is just, oh yeah, it's basically autism.
Okay, I banged the fuel canister. Oh, hey, there we go. We got RCM badge and a jacket.
That's something at least.
Spirit decor and +1 visual calculus. I'm a little hesitant to drop the hand-eye coordination, but the visual calculus might be. I'm gonna stick with the jacket for now. And bang the fuel canister, didn't it? Oh yeah, the one lady, she wanted some paint, didn't she? Footprints in the snow. Okay, let's check out the... Where's the... Here we go. A badge.
A police badge on which you see the photo of a man. You. Some seaweed is stuck to the back.
At least something good came out of all these.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West. You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct. The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. Good choice. A newer photo would look different. 8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns. What do you think? His face is already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he is
mine has a frown.
While producing
I got like the face out of the way.
Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it.
Harrier, that's long for Harry. So you are Harry. Evrard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Stranger than say Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau.
Doesn't say. What kind of name is Harry?
Not strange at all. Your name is Harrier Dubois, like it says on your police badge. It's a wartime name, revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times, like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
It's meant to keep you safe. From bullets, hunger, shrapnel, kidnappings, and worse.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
He's not going to call you Harrier. He'll keep calling you officer when he's angry with you, and detective when he's not. The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Lieutenant W. Freighter. The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work. The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank. In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter. There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your precinct's decomptage might be taken, or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank, in your case, lieutenant.
Heavy-duty case-solving machine.
Decomptage?
Decomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to 2s. The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, then a captain. That's basic. Kings like satellite officers and the additional freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
You're given the title of satellite officer if your partner is quickly promoted through the ranks and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
You're his
My pleasure.
superior. That's why he puts up with your shit.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic.
That's just the serial number. Revachol, Jamrock, Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure. 4 months ago. I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter. A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have...
The pain in your chest tells you were working yourself to death to earn that rank. The case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going. A lot can happen in 4 months, especially in winter.
I remember that time! That was a good time. We had a good work-drink balance going. What happened, man? Pump it up!
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly in the... It's a tough station to work. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but...
It's no wonder you are like you are, he thinks.
But then again, it's a legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse.
And you? Is it an honor to work with you? Don't ask him, ask yourself. The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching.
Oh, nothing else to do with that. Oh, okay. Going inside.
The realization that you've been causing the destruction all this time. I feel like there's a plot twist here.
Oh yeah, postcard. A bow knot? +2 drama? Sorry, horrific necktie, you're getting replaced. Let's see. Something I can throw on over this. You know, I am really stupid, so let's try and get up that visual calculus. We'll stick with this. I mean, authority. We already have pretty good authority, don't we? Yeah, authority's out of 4. That's okay. I can't believe people don't respect my authority while I'm wearing this shirt. I can't imagine it.
Can't imagine. We're a messed up place. A ghetto does not respect authority.
I didn't.
What a surprise.
I didn't realize that my neat office shades were giving me -1 drama. Darn. How unfortunate.
Yeah, much to expect.
Sorry, excuse me. Well, there's something else I need to look at, and I can't think of it now. Oh well. We'll call it good. Kim was like, yeah, we shouldn't be just running off on an adventure over here, and then I just fucking run off on an adventure over here. Fisherman shacks.
I mean, technically, this is also where you need to go.
Oh, hey, some more pants. Intersolary trousers?
Conscience.
That's not a skill, I don't think. Oh.
The worn and beaten wooden planks of the...
We can sit on benches, huh?
You can revisit the bench if.
Why can't I walk over here? Oh, okay, there's a split in here? Okay.
Welcome to the fishing village. Please lean in closer. I have cataracts. Oh, welcome, police officer. We don't cause any...
We are not here to cause any trouble, madame.
Oh, of course. Last time we saw you around here was 12 years ago. You also came to take care of trouble then. Wish you did. But still, in Martinez, you're considered an ill omen. Oh, the usual.
That's you, all right. A black hound licking your own heel.
No, not you personally. He was brooding, needed some help opening the door. You got it open for him and took him to think about what he'd done in a more secluded place, somewhere more quiet. Maybe they are afraid because you're an ill omen, but you're still welcome here, as long as men with guns aren't chasing you. And maybe I'm sorry there's not a lot of room to park the motor carriage, and not a lot of houses. Ah, look at me ramble on. What brings you to us? Stay. With that said, if lodgings is what you're looking for, I've got a free room in the shack. I won't charge you for it. Take it as a gesture of goodwill from the... No one is using it, and God knows it's not much anyway. You
Oh,
can
hey,
stay
you
here.
now have a
Okay.
room.
Don't make an old woman regret opening her house to the police.
Well, if you are not in the hostel in the morning, I'll know where to find you. Here, in a shack.
He's a little relieved you're no longer in that room, should he? This environment encourages one thing, and one thing only. Drinking.
Okay, well, I guess it was actually worthwhile for me to talk to her. Franco-Nigerian cavalry boots, cool. I mean, hey, better, I mean, they don't carry a malice on them, so yeah, I'll put them on. Man, I look stupid.
Malice? What's a mouse?
Hi, officer. Anything I can help you with?
Hello, mama. I am both your voice of reason and not your voice of reason.
A sword and a scabbard hangs from her hip, that's cool.
A fishing village on the seashore. This place doesn't really have a name. It's sometimes called
Oh
Elysium.
god, her accent.
The sign on the street leading here is illegible. Has been since they built this place. The name is Lillian. People call me Netpicker. I think I have time for questions, and that was actually the second one.
Ask her about the cool sword. Helps to break the ice.
Unfortunately, the factory sold this one with a 3-year warranty instead of a story. It's to intimidate folks mostly. Not really. I know some basic moves, and I know it sure as hell beats a knife when you're in a tough spot.
But not when you're in a tight spot.
It's a regular mass-produced sword, like a shovel or an axe. Nothing fancy. Just from time to time, people need a lesson in respect. That's just the way it is. Back in the day, I caught the eyes of many men. And believe me, men need a lesson in manners from time to time. What makes you think we haven't?
That is true.
The truth is that almost everyone in this life is scared and tired and stupid and too dull for that. That goes for men too. But they put on an act for us. Pretend like everything's good and...
That does not go for real men. It does not go for you. Show her. Show her the wonder.
Yes.
Most people are scared. Who knows scared? You're scared. I'm scared. Kim's
No one wants to talk about how frightened they are. But only frightened people are really dangerous.
She's not afraid. However, does that make her not dangerous?
Can I borrow that sword?
No, I'm afraid not. Tempting to confiscate the blade I used to keep these animals in check. Some went to patch their wounds, their lesson learned. Others were more thick-headed. And one of them, I ended up marrying.
God damn.
Gone. To the waves. The sea took him.
Oh.
It was a long time ago. He didn't respect the sea. Went out there, drunk like a skunk, and sure enough, one day the boat was found floating empty. The bloated corpse turned up 2 weeks later. Now, before
That's
you tell
unfortunate.
me how sorry you are for my loss, know that it was 4 years ago, and I've moved on. There's...
She really likes those muscles, though. It's in the way she pronounces.
God damn it.
sinewy.
Fuck off. Listen.
Us working folk don't have the luxury to be bedsick with melancholy. I buried him, mourned for an appropriate amount of time, and went on. Life didn't really change that much for me and the kids.
This is neither a touchy nor... She looks like she's ready to go on a date with another. Better, drunk.
No.
Ask her. Both of you could need some action.
God damn.
Man.
No. 3%. The best you can say, though, the best she can do is kill you with a sword.
Sure is. The sun, I call her, coated with a fresh layer of tar just yesterday. It'll take some time for it to dry, assuming the sunny days can... Aye. Sunny days.
No, ma'am. We have...
Good. It would have been bad news had it turned out it wasn't a sunny day. Bad news for the skiff.
There's a moment's silence. She looks at the slushy snow melt on the yellow belly of...
Go right ahead. Let's see. Who are you looking for? I don't think I know what these are. Care to elaborate? Aha! Like snowmen. 2 odd guys have been wandering around here, nose in sand, talking nonsense about snowmen and the like. I don't really know. Further down the peninsula, I guess.
Huh, okay.
I mean, that's where they were heading. Who else are you looking for besides snowmen? Well, how can I assist you then, officer? Oh? Well, how can I assist you then, officer?
I was asked to get your signature. I'll be seeing her later.
Yeah.
Let's look at that letter again.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Logic, okay. What is kicking the shit out of my logic right? Oh, wait, do I just...
It's your hat. One of your
hold on.
items.
Let me. Here you go. Logic. Oh, okay. No, it's from one of my thoughts, and I
No,
think
it's
it's. Yeah, it's from magnesium-based life form.
Yes, of course, the thing that tells you to get more magnesium.
Magnesium
causing problems. Yeah, what happened to you when you became a magnesium-based life form?
Where were you when Badger became a magnesium-based life form?
Where were you when your friend became a magnesium-based life form?
There we go.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You were with e-girls having e-sex.
Okay, let's see. There's some more logic for me.
You are pretending to be high while smoking on your nicotine stick.
Okay,
Tell me again.
Alright, let's...
You know about being a magnesium-based life form.
A 12 to 40 month.
Okay, I have to actually put a point into logic to be able to do this. Oh, but I only have the 1 point I can put into it. After that, it's done. If I take away that thought that is giving me 2 volition right now, what would that...
Look, you have plenty of points for volition. Take out that thought. Right?
Okay, I'm gonna save... Okay, so let's... Okay, we'll put that away. We are going to make...
just get it out. Stop being a magnesium-based life form.
No, I want to see... Listen, I don't want to lose the trait if it's not actually going to let me, like, try again on this check, okay? Wait! No, that costs a point to forget something. It was...
Just roll with it.
No, I am rolling back. No, I am not... If I'm going to be spending a point anyways, I am going to put a point into logic, okay?
Okay, you magnesium-based life form.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope.
Okay, even chance. Let's try it.
40-month construction period. Again,
nope.
The document doesn't seem to have any hidden clause.
Oh my
Just
god.
maybe, what you see is what you get with Mr. Everard.
Oh my fucking god.
I told you to get rid of it. You shouldn't have had that thought in the first place.
Okay, let's...
Now you do. Now you suffer the consequences.
Yeah, but I can't take the...
magnesium-based life form.
Listen, give me +2 volition, okay? It makes me more powerful.
+2 volition? Look at how high your volition is. You have 5 in psyche.
Yeah, I need all that volition. Otherwise, Harrier just starts shitting himself.
You have enough volition.
Okay, let's...
I think it's time to change yourself, Harrier Dubois. It's me, the reptile part of your brain.
Wait, isn't that the, some other part that uses that voice? I can't think of it now.
Yes, I don't know what it is. I'm just naming out random things.
The planks creak beneath your way.
I think the next one you definitely need to get rid of. You know, magnesium-based life form.
I feel like I shouldn't, though. Ooh, what's over here to play with?
Are you sure, Harry Dubois? Harry?
A primer for small kids. Use interact button and...
You hold in your hand the colorful primer. The title reads, A Primer for Small Kids. There's a bear involved.
Exactly what I need.
This book will show you the score. Get you oriented with those basic concepts you appear to be hazy on. The anthropomorphic bear will give you the lowdown of your life.
Hold on, just stuff around.
The alphabet.
Oh, the alphabet? Hell yeah! I don't know how to read.
Every page has one word designating one letter of the alphabet with a faded illustration. Most of them are scientific and cultural principles. It goes as follows. A is for azimuth. B is for Boreas. C is for cosine. D is for diamite. E is for ellipse. F is for phlogiston. G is for gamete.
That doesn't seem like words to teach little kids.
H is for homeboy. I is for econ.
Homeboy.
J is for Yura. K is for collapse. L is for laudanum.
Laudanum
is for myriad. N is for nadir. O is for aureole. P is for perihelion. Q is for quasar. R is for...
How do these people even know what a quasar
S is for sinus. T is for
I think
tricolor.
this is technically
U
a
is for
sci-fi.
ultra. V is for vector. W is for Wahrheit. X is for xylophone. Y is for Ustava. Z is for zenith.
I like that with W and Y. It uses the other pronunciations of like non-Anglo pronunciations for them, like Wahrheit and Ustava.
That's it. You know the alphabet now.
Kim, I know the alphabet.
I also know the alphabet.
It is a very useful skill to have, he thinks, for all sorts
I
of
also
life
know the
activity.
alphabet.
Watch this now. I'm just breaking into a random house. Oh, hey, there's a kid.
Hello, mister.
She clutches a small stuffed animal. Occasionally, she twirls it around.
Yes, I am. Little Lily. That's nice. My mum is great. She's never angry or anything. It's a grouse.
You might be able to get on God's good side if you replace the broken scooter you almost certainly broke.
Sure, just go and get it. I don't like it anyway. It looks angry.
Alright, you just need to grab it from the ceiling and go.
It's Lammy. He's my friend. Sort of. Like...
Lambie is a stuffed lamb that, admittedly, has seen better days. One of the eye buttons is missing, and the fur is tattered in several parts.
Yes. Very soft.
Press your damn cheek against Lammy, okay?
Okay. I wasn't expecting... Okay, Kim.
Isn't he soft? Bye!
I think Kim is telling that so you feel more comfortable, but because you've seen better days. He's like, you know what? I think what we need is a fucking stuffed toy.
Yeah, I'm hoping the grown woman doesn't mind me stealing the grouse from her home.
The scruffy-haired little boy kicks a stone. The other one looks indistinguishable from him.
Man.
He watches his brother
You know,
kick the stone.
out of all the worlds, I would hate living in this one. Like, there's nothing to do.
Yeah, as much as like the medieval era and stuff are romanticized, like I don't think I'd survive back then. Like I'm barely surviving now with modern medicine.
It's not just that, like it's so boring.
Yeah, there's also just nothing to do. Like, I mean, like basically any time before the modern age, if you want to read something, fuck you. Like, first off, are you even literate? Second off, what are you gonna read?
Yep. And even if you want to know, like, oh, this book, yeah, how much is that book gonna cost you, really?
I do so like I don't know about everywhere. I don't know about everywhere else in the world, but here in America we had what was called dime novels. Basically, back when like mass printing started up, and that was like late 1800s. I want to say, I can't remember quite. But I mean, dime novel just means, you know, a book that costs a dime. It's pretty much what it says on the tin. But even so, a dime was still a bit of money back then. I can't remember.
Yeah, a dime was a lot. Was like I would say a lot. Like it definitely costs. Like it wasn't just it's a dime a dozen. It was like no, you don't. That's only applicable to like modern era.
Well, no, like Diamond does that is like that kind of thing. So like, okay, do I buy a book to read or do I buy a dozen eggs so I can keep living? You know, have something to eat.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to. I think a bullet, like depending on the like cartridge and area where, like a bullet could also end up costing a dime. What?
Metro? Because you said bullet, and we're talking about currency. Metro?
Oh, Metro. Okay, I was having trouble understanding what you were saying.
Yeah, Metro.
Metro movement. I mean, yeah, I guess Metro. Like, I don't. I find the idea of using a bullet as currency itself is kind of a dumb idea. But like,
well, the thing is, if you read the book, right, the bullet currency is only for one area of the metro. Like everybody else barters, right? They don't use bullets. But the thing is, the idea of using bullets wasn't that like, you know, so and so. It's more like, hey, think of it this way: they use bullets for currency, right?
Right.
It's an allegory, like how much for tea?
One
bullet.
It's
and a bullet can kill one life, and it's like it's supposed to be this like thought-provoking thing, like holy shit, this is what the world's in turned to. Even for the basic stuff we have to kill, even in this like society kind of thing.
So like I get it's supposed to be an allegory, it's supposed to be symbolism. I think it's bad, like once you consider it mechanically, it's bad because, like, I mean, first off, like, the games show it takes more than one bullet to kill basically anything.
Yeah, but that's just game balance.
But the other thing is that, like, so bullets, they corrode, like, they're... Okay, so, like, currency is good when it doesn't fall apart, okay? Like, that's why gold and, like, other precious metals are used as currency for so long, because, like, if you drop it in water... It's not gonna lose value. Like if you step on it and it bends or something, it's not losing value. It's just like, oh hey, this one's bent a little. Okay, you know, it is still its same weight in valuable metal, so it doesn't actually lose its value. But with a bullet, like you step on a bullet and you mess up the casing, it's like it's worthless now. If you drop it in water and you don't like clean it up properly, it starts corroding. It's worthless now. If it sits on a shelf too long,
like they hoard it. That's the thing. Like it's always the you know, like I don't think he thought of like corrosion and all that. Like the idea was that like they go hunting, right? And the thing is they use bullets, and that's what the currency is. I'm not saying like you're wrong. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying like the idea of it is that like they don't hoard it definitely, right? They find new bullets and that's like basic currency.
But no one's making new bullets. I mean, there is like the
no, they are making new
bullets. Well, no,
it's that like
it's
the
those
valuable
like
bullets.
So the thing is that the bullets used as currency are like military, like factory manufactured ammunition from before the war, right? And then all the other ammo is new production, homemade, like home-loaded stuff. And that's one of the explanations for like why it's all dog shit. And that's why like military ammo is so good, is because like it's actual, like it's supposed to be, you know, actually performing well. But the thing is like like as time goes on, that factory manufactured ammunition from before the war is just going to get worse and worse.
Yeah, but like I don't think at the time, at least the time written for that, like it doesn't say when it started, only that that's how the situation deals with bullets.
Anyways,
and, yeah, and then like it's obviously like the idea is that, well, you know, Artyom remembers before the bombs fell. So it's clear it's not too long ago. It's definitely there. And like, of course, there's.
Sorry,
like,
I keep misinterpreting when you're done talking. My bad.
Yeah, and essentially, what you call it? Like it's not too long ago. So at most, we can say that it's probably like, oh, these are like. There's also like military complexes in the metro and all that fun stuff. So like, it is what it is. It's kind of strange. I get your point, right? Like it devalues over time, but at the same time, it's like, it was sort of never the point in the first place. I just think it's a cooler idea instead of bottle caps. Cough, cough. Fallout.
Yeah, well, I mean, at least bottle caps don't, like, corrode as much as ammo does. But we're off topic. What I was trying to point out is that I know this is supposed to be a mirrored film right here on the side here on the like little graphic thing. I keep misreading it as MILF.
You met a MILF and now you can't get it off your mind.
Okay. Let's focus on what the kids are actually talking about.
The cougar skinwalkers are on to you.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. His head is too large for his shoulders. The other one laughs. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna get anything out of these kids. Also, what did I... Oh, right, yeah, I picked
They're
up
better than Kuno, holy shit.
Yeah, no, better than Kuno, at least. Well, actually, I do get to punch Kuno, so there is that.
Yeah. These had a parental figure.
The door has seen...
To be honest, this place has more hope than whatever fucking Martinez is doing.
In the whirling in rags for the night. We'll meet in...
The key turns with... A brisk coastal wind still howls against the window of the shack. Occasionally, the room feels muffled, like you pulled your hat over your ears. Outside.
What is this place to you?
Overhead, you hear the forlorn shriek of seagulls. A middle-aged man stands in a rundown shack on the edge of a fishing village, listening to the heater hum on the wall. Outside, the howl of the wind has picked up. The waves crash against...
Look.
Yo, what? Kind of floorboards.
On the table, you see a bowl of water, a rough soap, and next to it, a small hand mirror. A straight razor soaks inside the wash basin.
That's not a straight razor. Like, I'm looking at it right now. That's not a straight razor. Shaving the right call.
Reflects back a vague image of your face. Nose bulb, but you'll be looking like a pansy without a chop. A fresh start looms ahead. Clean yourself up and be born anew.
You want to be reborn anew?
Let's shave it off. Let's have a look
like
ourselves.
An artist with a brush or a master swordsman, you use the small mirror and the straight razor with some soap to remove all that unk. The sharp blade chafes against your skin.
Oh, that was a mistake!
Sound. The surface underneath the beard feels tender, the air brushing against it.
Maybe you can get rid of the smile.
They feel so smooth, surprisingly so. A feeling of freshness overcomes you, as if you just came from a cold bath. The water reflects back a vague image of your... The beardless nature of your cheeks makes the expression seem...
Well, no going back now.
No going back now.
Oh, wait.
Time to be reborn anew.
Koroyev jacket. It gives me more logic. That'll be handy for reading that thing if I ever get another chance at it. I should have... Man, I should have waited until I had this to read that, I guess. Jeez. Can I take another swing at it? I swear I've got another thing for logic.
You take the legal documents out.
Nope. Nothing I can do with it.
Oh, yeah.
Also, I feel... Yeah, no, I had something else giving me more logic earlier, and now I can't find it. Oh, yeah, the glasses. My glasses.
My glasses.
Man, he does not look good with the shaved face. Oof. That's bad, man. It's real bad.
People don't look good with the shaved face, let's be honest. I think the thing is, like, you still have that
No mirror
smile on your
You
face.
see your reflection in it. The expression fixed to your clean-shaven face. You're still not accustomed to it. Still not happening. It won't come off.
Bruh, I rolled like it was already impossible, but I rolled snake eyes on it.
It's like, yeah, nah.
The bed is comforting, if a bit run down.
Yeah, no, not time to do that yet. I like that I just walk in and I'm walking back out and Kim's just gonna be like, what the fuck? Who is this guy?
So,
Yes.
Ashay,
I don't know what to say. Perhaps.
what is it? You can tell me, kid.
I'm not really sure about this turn of events. I think the mutton chops might have been a better idea. They sort of seem to cover up some of the
damage.
Either way, good on you. You were saying?
All right. I should. I'm debating whether I should talk to Lillian about stealing her grouse.
Aye, the sea's gonna calm down soon. I can feel it. The wind is turning southeast. What's on your mind, officer?
How's that?
For you? This says by signing, I agree to living with construction noise. What exactly is the union building? What a nice idea. Wouldn't have thought that Everard and the union have nice plans for anything. I thought they only cared about themselves. Well, I guess union members, if you say so. Probably better that way. I mean, who likes construction noise?
Okay, so maybe having her interact with it.
You take the legal documents out of the
no change at all.
A 12 to 40 month.
Oh wait, forgot to change my shirt. I gotta have that physical instrument, man.
You and your physical instrument.
Me and my physical instrument, you know what I mean?
Winter, slow to let go of Rivershore. Flecks some more wet snow from above. The snow falls lazily, making the beach sand paler still. And to think, it seemed as though the melting snow seeps through your thin clothes.
Huh.
Grandmothers don't let their grandchildren out dressed so lightly in this weather. At least your hair is protected from getting wet and sticking together. You look around. More winding coastline. The waters to no more. Below.
Okay, I know I'm skipping a lot, but this is just a lot of, like, flavor text, it feels like.
14,
That's basically the game.
Looking
The
for
game is a lot
artifacts
about
to
flavor
sell.
text.
Few,
It's like
but
you-
return from the shafts. Even fewer find what they're looking for. All around
Because
us, white
at least
snow
for
on
me,
the
I'm
extinguished
definitely
coke
interested in the
furnaces
lore of the game.
and on the weather-worn shacks.
We should keep
That's one thing
Who
that I
knows when
like
it's no
about games, like, is when they just plop you there. They don't really tell you much about the game, so you're off, searching for it. Especially like this, where you don't have your memory is like shot to hell and back. That like you don't really remember the most basic of things, right? It's wise of you to actually ask questions. I hate when the game is like, yeah, you're just a guy, and all that. Like, you're not an outsider or anything. It's like, well, you live here. How could you not know? That's one thing that I hate, like, Skyrim for. It's like, well, you live here, how could you not know? Or, I guess, like, other games like it. It's like, well, I don't know because I'm not, from here.
A metal payphone under a yellow plastic dome. You could use it to call someone.
I don't know anyone to call, so I'm not bothered.
Someone has left an unidentifiable article of clothing on this railing. It's streaked with dried seagull shit and tangled with pieces of seaweed.
Please tell me you're not taking that with you.
Why not?
It's guano encrusted jacket, and you're already carrying around enough as it is.
Oh, okay. Just let me know that I picked up another bottle. Use interact. Hell yeah!
Clean the jacket.
As you
Don't
hold
wear
it
it
in your
now.
hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound. It's a sordid, filthy tale, not for the weak. Some secrets are better left uncovered. Don't even try. Seriously. It occurs to you
Seriously,
that you're not
don't try
even
it.
holding the... It smells like a dead sea creature, tangled in grey strands of seaweed. It must have spent quite some time in the water before the time. Why? Why did you think about it? Look at your hands. They're covered in muck. Now you're just flicking that shit everywhere. This is... As you hold it in your hands, it makes an uncomfortable crunching sound.
Why do you just put it away?
Just fucking keep grabbing it. Just really fuck my shit up. Oh, hell yeah, 2 bottles. Yo, some new spectacles. Mega Binos prescription lenses. Yo, 2 encyclopedia. -1 perception. Nausea-inducing hell glasses.
Well, yeah, there's prescription glasses. So
Yeah, someone else's prescription is gonna fuck me up bad if I wear them.
I remember my friends like, man, how do you see with these? I was like, well, it's my prescription. Where's my different?
Yeah, see, my eyes are really fucked up, so looking through something else is fucked up helps my eyes.
See, here's a funny part, right? About the prescription glasses thing.
And familiar.
Right? My fucking eyes, like at the edges, it actually slightly curves. It's almost like a fisheye lens.
I actually don't have that aggressive of a prescription. Mine only have a very mild.
Yeah, mine is really high to the point where first time I was walking around, it took me a while because everything looked curved. Now my eyes have fully adjusted to the curve, and I don't notice it as much anymore.
I remember a streamer talking about what she did. Was like she like basically she heard a boy talking in school and saying that he likes girls who wear glasses. So what she started doing was she started like holding like books and such really close to her eyes and reading them like that to fuck up her eyes so she would need glasses. But now she needs glasses and her eyes are fucked up. And she never even got with the guy anyways.
Yeah. So yeah, I originally like, oh man, I don't need any glasses. But then like I just like glasses. But the thing is like I knew it was like that time. Once I started like doing more reading and doing that, more just indoor stuff, I knew I needed glasses.
So when I was a kid, I was really I wear tinted glasses because I'm really light sensitive, and I was light sensitive. I was light sensitive as a kid, but it didn't really take off until after one day in school I got hit in the face with a stapler, and it scarred my eyes, and I had to like keep my eyes covered for a while. And after that, I was really light sensitive, and so I've been having to wear tinted lenses ever since.
My eyes actually, I think they became light sensitive. I start wearing glasses a lot more, and I start staying, indoors. I think back in the day, I couldn't for some reason, like, it's just, oh, don't open the curtains, don't open the curtains. So then, like, I just like got stuck with like a light sensitive eye, and it just gotten worse. Like, but there's good things to come out of it. I'm no longer afraid of the dark.
I can see pretty well in the dark, which makes it annoying because like the camera on my phone can't, and the camera I use for motion capture can't either. So like I'll just be sitting in a dark room, not realizing it's dark, and I'm just sitting here wondering, why can't my camera see me?
Why can't my camera see that I am right here?
And like
That's the other thing, like
Oh, good.
Like I get it, right? I get that too. Like, why can't I just like, oh, is it just really too dark? Like meanwhile everybody else is like, bro, why is your room so dark? It's like it's not so dark. I can't see.
Yeah, my dad has that issue because
But-
like I'll be keeping stuff dark, and then he'll walk in the rest of the house and he's complaining that he can't see.
Yeah. That's the other thing with me as well. The good thing, so this happened yesterday. We had a thunderstorm yesterday. right? And the light switch for one of the lights, I have like 3 light switches, right? For 3 sets of lights. And essentially one of the switch, it's broken, right? And then the other, because of the thunderstorm last night, and I heard I think I heard the circuit short circuiting. Either that or sparks came out. Like it definitely, something happened because I heard like a spark, right? And I think it's either the spark coming off of somewhere lighting up the room, or the lights, right? The wiring, like, I guess got overblown. So like, and this happened like twice, right?
So, okay.
So now that light switch is fucked.
You
right?
actually,
I tried it, and it was squishy. I only have 1 set of light working, even though I don't need to use it because it's not. I don't really need it to be fully bright.
So like that did remind me. So a few years ago, I like ordered a new pizza oven online because the one I have now is as old as I am. So so I ordered the new pizza oven, and when they deliver it on a day when it's raining, and they leave it at the wrong address, and so it just gets flooded with water, and it's all fucked up and stuff. But I clean it off, I dry it out anyways, I plug it in, and it's working for a few days, and then one day I plug it in, I start it up to cook something, and I just see like light blossom inside it for a little bit, alongside a crackling noise, and then it just goes dark again.
Yeah.
So
that's
yeah. I took it apart some. I haven't fixed it yet. It's still just sitting on my counter in pieces. But what I figured out happened was like one of the fuses inside it like corroded from the water damage. And so after I ran electricity through it enough, it just ignited and burned itself up. Which, the fuse did what it's supposed to do.
That's what it's supposed to do.
It's supposed to fucking explode and die so that everything else doesn't do that.
So again, we're gonna derail this even more because like this is
typical Disco Elysium stream.
Yeah, no. So I hate when people are like, oh, why not just design a helmet that doesn't break? If the helmet doesn't break, then you'll break, you dingus. Something needs to break. Everybody's like, oh, things don't last long no more.
Yeah,
blah, 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 blah.
People
like,
don't not understand survivor's bias.
Yeah, the idea is that, like, they built something to break so that something else does not break, right? Like I get it that some things are definitely built cheap, right? Especially a lot of the smart screen phones. It is cheap, right? That's why, but the touchscreen got popular and now like people are stuck with it, right? Because the thing is like the way it was designed was that like this screen was so cheap. That's why you need a stylus, right? Back in the day, like you could use your finger or your stylus, right?
Yeah.
There were many touchscreen interfaces, but they had like a stylus and a thing. And the reason is they use the stylus because they want like something very accurate, because the screen was tiny, because the screen was expensive to make, right? Making a touchscreen was expensive to make. But then like we're stuck in this like thing, so like they had to do that, right? That's something else. That's not planned obsolescence. That's just, it's innate in the design. And some of the things like car crumpling up, they designed the cars to crumple up so that you don't crumple up.
Yeah, and then meanwhile, I've got my toaster and pizza oven from before I was born, and they're still running, and I still use them.
Yeah, but like the thing is, like the idea is that if it does break, right, if you just replace a part, it can work again. But because it lasted so long, right? Because it lasted so long, like, well, not really, because like it's so well, it's not. That's okay. Hold up. Let me just rephrase. Like, it lasts long, yeah, but the thing is, trying to fix it is going to be a pain, right? Not only the parts aren't available, right? It's also that like it takes a catastrophic failure for it to fail, so you can't repair it.
I am realizing, so like I don't even know what sort of like hazards my currently working pizza oven is probably presenting. Like I just keep using it, even though it's as old as I am, and somehow hasn't broke. Like the fact that nothing has broken down on it is more of an indicator that it wasn't built with fail safes in it.
Yeah,
but
like, that's the thing that
But like,
just the thing that I.
And then the toaster I mentioned, also as old as me. I've been using it my entire life, and I only realized the other day that it works on like a timed breaker switch. So basically, like you push the lever down to like drop whatever you're trying to toast into it, and that's when it starts running.
Mm-hmm.
But what it's doing is when you push that lever down, it's like connecting. It's closing a breaker, right? Mm-hmm. And when the timer goes up, it just like pulls them apart again, so that there's no connection. But a spark arcs between it at that moment, and a very bright, very large spark. So like it's just an electrical hazard sitting on my countertop.
No, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like yeah, it can last long. No products. No, you don't understand. If it doesn't. Like, there are definitely products that are built cheap, right? Not to last.
They don't build them like they used to, and they used to build them as fire hazards.
Yes, but then, like, there's also new safety, like, protocols that you have to do and all that. Like it's this balancing act of costs, right? And building something building a weak point that is easy to fix, right? So that it doesn't go on and break other things. Like, for example, right? For example, if you break your leg, you're like that. Like, for example, the knees, like the joints are going to break first, right?
Depends,
or at least they'll dislocate. Yeah, depends. It depends on it, but like that's kind of the thing, right? Your thing, like not even that. Like when you land, right? They say like always like make sure your knees are slightly bent, right? So you absorb the impact, right? You might dislocate your joints doing that as well. But the thing is, the idea is that like at the very least, right? You've absorbed most of the impact, right? And that like you're not breaking like your whole fucking like femur, whatever the fucking thing is, the shin bone. There we go.
So like
you break at the places where it's weakest, right? And it might just be a dislocation, and you could like put it back together.
So I'm sorry to digress from our digression back to the game, but I just realized I think this guy is dead. Because I was like, while you're talking, I was just looking at the screen some, and I realized this guy's not moving. One of his legs seems to be through that hole in the floor.
More than likely, yes.
Yeah, no, what is...
Don't you recognize it? That idiot's pungency. Something cold wakes in the pit of your stomach. Fear. The lieutenant has already brought...
Dude's got another handkerchief. Oh, here we go.
A man lies on the boardwalk, his limbs bent and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him,
he
half
probably
of his
fell
body
down
is
to his
slipped
death.
between the cracked boardwalk, starting with the right leg. The smell is not as bad as a 2-week-old cook.
Hold on. Lividity is faintly pronounced. Whoever this is has been dead for 2 days. No longer.
Another dead body. Calm now. Carefully. Just another day. Just another dead. He's wearing mud-caked boots, beige trousers, and an old brown leather jacket with a bright blue lining. There are traces of kebab sauce on his chest. The leather jacket suits him well. It must be custom made. You find some sunflower seeds and a rain-soaked library card.
Ah, yes, sunflower seeds.
His jacket feels sodden.
The drug.
Under your hand.
Good. We should take a look at that library card after this is done.
The man has fallen through a crack in the boardwalk and hit his head against the metal. You have to be quite
Sunflower
inebriated to
seeds are
fall
drugs,
that
man. I
bad.
swear to God.
Well over a liter of pure ethanol. 3 bottles. His expression is dull, like the sea.
Okay, so he must have tripped and smashed his head on the bench.
Empty and wide.
Yeah.
Look,
That's, I mean, from
170
the thing,
to
that's what
175
I...
centimeters. Curly hair, stout build, age approximately 50 to 60 years.
Oh yeah, I've got my visual calculus up. Bonus from items, cool. Yeah, I'm not completely stupid now. So there's that.
You're not
He was
completely...
confused when he
You have
died.
some logic now.
Confused and alone, most likely. Overcome with the awful surprise of it all. There's some dried blood on the metal bench, right where the corpse's head rests. The floorboards are rotten and slippery wet around them. Be very, very careful where you step here.
Step on the
They
floorboards.
screech under your feet ominously. It's hard to say whether the dead man's... You see waves churning below. Something cracks beneath your feet. A dried chunk of blood covers the hair at the back of his head. An oak.
I don't see any other major wounds, do you? Seems like the head wound was fatal. It's exactly the shape of the bench.
You know, I never noticed the very slight, like, French tinge to Kim's accent. I'm only just realizing it.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest, I feel like what it is like, it's probably where he was grown up with, right?
A 0.75 litre Tallulah vodka with its cap missing. It's mid-market spirits with a slight touch of menthol. The man meant to enjoy himself.
Tear all around us.
He looks the 2 other bottles near the coin-operated viewer than at your yellow
I'd
plastic
prefer
bag.
if you didn't collect them this time. It's not proper.
True. It feels disrespect. Grabowski's spearmint chewing gum. Green leaves on the cover. The man's mouth is half agape from the terror of the fall. The blackness of death. Stench. You think you see white chewing gum too. Confirmed. Nearly the whole pack is there. Solidified on his lower rear teeth.
He ate the whole pack, right? It's to cover the smell of alcohol before going home. The worst thing is, I've seen it before. Almost the same scenario. Even the train. It's always the same.
In a ditch off a road below the 881, he thinks. A young father. Then he shakes. The entire boardwalk creaks.
Looks like one of the locals. He'd
I
have
feel
to
like
know
he's
this
speaking
spot
from
to come here.
experience.
You don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene.
God damn it.
This is an omen. A sign from above. Don't start drinking again.
Yep, don't start drinking again.
Do start magnesium. No, don't start magnesium.
Well, at least you're not married.
Ooh.
Or what if you are?
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified.
Oof, minus. I took 2 morale damage from this. Well, no, I took morale damage. I have 2 morale damage.
Well, at least you're not married, bro. If you die, nobody cares.
Yeah, I know that is kind of a brutal thing to like. I mean, first off, it's sad that this guy must have been married, but also kind of a brutal thing to hit someone with. It's like, man, I hope I don't die. It's like, oh, don't worry, no one's gonna miss you. Like, holy fuck, Kim. Oh.
Yeah. Funny enough, so a lot of the thing about this game is I see there's a lot of people who are like, yeah, I'd fuck Harry. Wow. I was like, oh damn, bro. Hold up, bro. Hold up. There's a subsection of people that's just like not so much like, oh man, they're just very no, they just like old miserable men.
Oh, well, point them my way then.
Why not? I don't think you're old yet. You need to reach. You need to reach at least me.
It's probably from the nearby.
You need to be old enough until the fucking skinwalker cougars stop chasing you, bro.
I hope they never stop.
I hope they never stop. It's the only thing that brings me joy.
Yeah.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean. It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying. From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Basically, do you want to take the side quest or not?
Let's take the side quest.
We should first examine the library card you found. Then we can call the station.
Alright, let's check out that library card. Here we go.
The library card is folded into 2 and still slightly wet to the touch. The front side reads, Central Jamrock Public Library Card, issued to Billy Mejean, expires July 53. Whoever owns this card is an avid reader. You find a list of books written in blue pencil. Radio thriller. Stand a little less between me and the sun. The last one in the list is The Glinting Curve. Most of these titles seem to be in the sci-fi genre. Some thrillers too. If lost, please return the card to the library. Dial 005 02 55211 or visit us.
Good. We should give them a call from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about Billy Mejean.
Alrighty.
There's some tear, an empty cigarette package, and a crumpled kebab, 2 empty bottles of Tallulah. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some pills.
A tragedy.
He shakes his head with genuine sadness. Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato wedge. The wrapper reads, Shish Kebab Revachol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The seat.
Alright, not much to work on there.
You know what's funny about the whole shaving thing?
The remaining windows rattle.
I shave my
from a
hair
strong
way too
gust of
often.
wind. They're covered in a
Yeah,
thick layer
it's
of
not so
grime.
much reborn as
They
like.
must have been like this for 40
Oh man,
years.
finally, my head's like cold. I can experience cold days better.
I didn't catch what you said before just now. Something about shaving your head.
Said like I shave my head pretty often.
I keep my face shaven just because, like, I don't like the feeling of facial hair. It's itchy.
No, it's understandable. Like I shave. I usually trim mine and shave. Some areas though, I do prefer to like shave. Like some areas of my face, like for example, underneath, like not the chin, like just behind, like the area behind the chin underneath the face, like underneath the jaw, I guess.
Try to see
Dripping
inside.
water falls from a high place.
No. I won't even try. You know, I had a partner once. They called him Eyes, because he had to show me.
This partner of his, Eyes, things didn't end well. It saddens him to say his name. Don't even ask. He wouldn't answer. Maybe some other small talk.
Can you shoot though?
Well enough, actually. It's odd how that works. I'm no sharpshooter, but I passed my shooting courses 7 out of 10.
Chambers, my brother. He can nail a 6-sawyer.
And Mikhail,
A
noticed
top
windows,
tree.
especially with how there are no windows on the south side. This was to deal with. You officers, come to investigate the historic subtext of West Martinez? I'm Tran Heilostam. You must be Kim Kisuragi, right? I was just telling my son about this building. Not a lot of people realize the...
Nice to meet you.
Yes, hypertext. Young Carp and the collection of cultural hype...
He's just making up fancy words. This doesn't mean it.
Oh yes, so Mikhail. They had to deal with monitor glare, especially in the summer. They still had vector monitors back then. That was 49 years ago. So no,
Vector
I can't
monitors.
say that we've met before, but I've heard of Kim, of course. Mikhail, say hi to the officers. Mikhail's a little tired today. We spent all night trying to run Orbis on his radio computer. Have you heard of it? It's a programming language used in Grad. Quite tricky, but he wanted to play this Grad-made adventure program. We've been but I assume you're not here for giant worms when there are so many real things to see. Just as I was telling Mikhail before, this is where the Coalition landed in 08. We could be standing on what is the most interesting landmark in
This man is your half-brother. You feel it. But why?
Weird. You look like someone who has money.
Aha! But it's not just any empty old building. What not a lot of people know is this used to be the R&D department of Felt Electrical. And Felt, which now sells ink cartridges mostly, was once a top...
Hold on. What's R&D?
Research and development.
Research and development. Yeah, but you're too dumb, remember?
I'm dumb. I got...
What's R&D?
Apologies, it's an acronym for research. You're probably more familiar with RTD, Research and Technological Development. That's not surprising. Only a vestigial ink cartridge and ferrotape manufacturer remain. They started out as a midway electronics outfit in Königstein 2 centuries ago. After an aggressive move to Revachol, Feld became a global
guy's
player
German.
in the emerging personal electronics market of the
Or at least
pre-revolutionary era.
Well, Koenig, if I remember correctly, Koenig is from Norwegian as a sign, so...
I'm trying to find his, like, accent, I guess.
Still, Tricentennial was beating them in business machines.
I'm not really picking up an accent, it's just that he's using the
or should I say there were
native pronunciations for some words.
I'm mixing my metaphors here. It was here in Martinez, possibly in this very building, that they developed prototypes for a tape computer. An elegant folding mechanism of rollers and ferrous
Oh my god.
portable enough to be a take-it-home solution. Revolutionizing business machines.
Portable
possibly
computers.
them to the average consumer, which is a feat of engineering. Even today's giants, Rehm, ICN and ZAM, haven't...
He assumes something like a combat stance.
Indeed. What?
The revolution!
Unfortunately, their moonshot project never made it to the market. Feld's move to Revachol backfired. The revolutionary government liquefied their assets and expropriated...
So basically, you couldn't have a home computer because of the revolution.
So basically, communists ruined PC gaming.
communists
All
are
of those
one
were
piece
Feld,
of
even a
game.
boardwalk. Wild Pines built Martinez proper as a resort for their middle management. Feld built this side of town for R&D. Yes, they even built a pleasure
Fucking
wheel, but that got
communists.
A pleasure wheel?
But it's
Perhaps
actual
reminded
like
of
communists,
childhood.
not like, you know,
Yes.
socialism.
to lure in their star engineers.
Which is a
This
whole
part of
different thing
Martinez
that
was
I
nothing
had
but
to
reeds
learn
before Feld arrived.
when I was
They
trying to
had to make the
dissect this
prospect
game.
of living here attractive. Oh, I'm afraid it didn't end well for the boys. But this story is a bit too dark for little Mikhail here. They used them for military communications, but also to write and send out press releases. The most notorious, what's the Mars Decree? I mean the radio transmission sent out to news agencies and world governments by the newly created commune of Revachol on... It's a beautiful piece of text, actually. A singer-songwriter I know, Charette, called it a love poem to Revachol on her political concept album, Bon Baiser d'Insuline. I tried to get Mikhail...
Yes, it's... I forgot. This was set at a time where, like, political music was a thing. AKA the old days.
Green and silver firm on the
Zombie... What was
already
it?
forgetting about
What
this part of the
else?
discussion.
Did you know that some people think that zombie's not political?
What?
The song Zombie.
I'm not familiar with it. I don't think.
Ah, okay.
You know, I'm just. Oh, sorry. I was just now wondering. My like tracker is having trouble seeing my eyes through my glasses. That just occurred to me.
It happens. You actually have to change a lot of stuff. Like the parameters. I don't know how it is they do it in Warudo, which is what I'm guessing you're doing.
Yeah.
Right. But I know that for VTube Studio, right, for people with glasses, you need to change like the parameters. Right, so it tracks, right? But the question is like, how does it interpret that data? Like I have small Asian eyes, right? And I wear glasses, and I have to go and change the. Funny enough, I actually had to go and change the parameters, right? To make sure that it does detect like my you know, my eyes.
Alright. Anyways.
And
actually, no one knows.
I thought you were done.
Nobody
Sorry.
knows what a computer made entirely of tape would look like, but word has it they were very elegant, exquisite, alien-looking turn-of-the-century hardware. 10 years ago, I did a little freelancing, I guess you could say. I was a special consultant for an exhibition at the Wompty Dumpty Dum Center in Vredefort, Oranje.
Wow, the what now?
The Wompty Dumpty Dum Center?
Paul Ockerman, who was head curator at the time. This was before the twins Keith and Guy Jews joined the team. Trying.
Wait, did he just say Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center? He did it. He said Wumpty Dumpty Dum Center, like it's the most natural thing in the world. This is all ninsy-pinsy garbage for sissy people.
Oh god, shut the fuck up. Physical instrument. Physical instrument is that like alpha male shit.
Yes, tape computers and... But of course, what else? No, thanks to...
You see, I want a slogan used to intertwine with the loops a lot.
Looks like tomorrow never came.
Tomorrow indeed never came. This fucking world is just so depressing. I don't want to live here. At all.
Yo, $5!
$5.
Hell yeah!
It's not like you. The great thing is you don't even have to pay rent no more.
I can keep my fucking money. Alright, nothing else. Mess with over here.
The music is also kind of like fucking.
Oh wait.
There's a sadness in the music, I feel.
Yeah.
Here we go. Nice and easy.
Yep, here we are.
No
Cryptozoologist.
way out, little guys.
Not there's a cylinder on the ground in which the man.
Who's there?
He's Australian.
Police. Hello, officers.
Hey, officers. Want some shrimp on the barbie?
His self-conscious
I hate
enthusiasm.
that. That's not even
makes
Australian.
movements ungainly. He looks like your understanding of a scientist.
Is that the police? Why are the police here?
Gary the crypto fascist. What the fuck is a crypto fascist?
I don't know.
What is that even supposed to mean?
Don't worry,
He
Gary.
also has the long hair.
I'll handle it. To what do I owe the pleasure? Of
Your
course.
wife.
Thank you for passing along the message. That damn water lock is broken, and we can't go all the way around the 881.
Yeah, that was me. I broke the water lock with my motor carriage, but man, you know what? Let's be upfront about it.
You broke the water lock with a motor carriage? There was a billboard in the canal. Not a vehicle. It said Samaran Butter.
Did he say we can go back now?
Yes, Gary. We can go soon.
Sir.
I just have to do one more round. See if the phasmid has taken.
For all his passion, this man is diligent and patient. You could learn things from him.
Oh, he is old.
And I'm eager to return to her. My wife understands that just as well.
Come on, Morale. We've been soaking out here for days.
And leave the traps. Absolute.
Come on. She wants us back. I'm soaked up to my nuts over here. We'll both catch reed crabs if we
I like how they
don't hurry up
make
soon.
him sound like a fucking nerd. Come on, Brian. I'm so tired here.
I'm doing this for science. And so, of course it's important to her. She's seen it. A verified sighting. On record. One of only 40. Yes. That's how we first came to know one another, in fact.
Needless to say, you must ask her.
Suffice to say.
Okay, I feel like there's also I feel like there's another continuity break here. It's expecting me to ask something else first.
Together. I can't abandon.
His spirit may be willing, but his body might be too old to enjoy.
Yeah, nah, he sounds like he's struggling.
No. The traps need to be monitored on a regular.
He's dead set on this.
Well, first of all, it's damn difficult to find, which is why we've been knee deep in the reeds laying traps for.
Hold on, I was just... Okay, yeah, so I got the one skill.
Good question. Being a phasmid of the order Phantasmodea, a ghost insect, it disguises itself as plant matter. And I suspect it may have also developed other specialised techniques to protect itself from predators. Also, it's my hypothesis that it has evolved certain electrochemical defences that allow it to interfere, but I cannot describe how these defences work, much less how they evolved, without studying a live specimen.
Yes, it makes perfect sense. You're beginning to suspect there's something paranatural about.
I'm expecting it to be quite giant. One known species of phasmid, called the Megaphasmodea zoensis, is about the size of a grown man's forearm. So,
Seems puny, to be honest.
typical rookie assumption. Insects are much more sophisticated. Even simply catching a glimpse
would be glory itself.
Oh, okay. I guess I skipped through too fast that time.
Very little, I'm sorry to say. No one's ever captured a specimen, so all our information is based on first and third-hand accounts. Not yet. That's what makes it a cryptid.
Just out of curiosity,
I know it's real. By which I mean, I've heard enough first-hand accounts to believe quite firmly that the Insulindian phasmid is more... There was a credible sighting here recently. A pair of teenagers described a creature. It's the first credible sighting in several decades. Admittedly, it's an unusual location for this species, but with all the sewage runoff upstream, it probably doesn't matter much anymore. I have to resist the thought. Such an extraordinary creature is doubtlessly highly resilient. After all, it's generally... Yes, the females don't need males to reproduce. Makes it easier for a species to survive in adverse conditions. Yes, the Insulindian phasmid is a very...
There's nothing dispassionate about the way he talks about the insect.
Well, they may not look impressive, but Lena designed them quite yes. Simple. Attracted by the locusts, the phasmid crawls down the funnel. At least, that's the intention. The net isn't a perfect solution, but we didn't want to eat locusts. Nearly all known phasmids are herbivores, of course. But we...
Inside the traps, a number of locusts crawl and tumble over one another in a time.
They'll work, I assure you. The predatory hypothesis, using locusts as bait, accounts for the failure of previous efforts by Yes. What? I didn't expect you to take such an interest in our work here, officer.
Chaos is my method, I'm its scion.
Yes, indeed. Both require a great deal of research. There are 4 in total. One is to the south. On another we set in Land's End. To the northeast, it's behind a small sand dune. The third is set near the canal, where you crossed, by a concrete slab. You should check at least one of those before returning to this one, since I just said it. This one's more of a tech...
That seems like a lot. Do we really have time for this extracurricular venture? Is it?
If you think it's important, you have been right before.
Bring it to me at once. Just make sure the trap is closed top. That's highly unlikely, officer. But in the event you do... It's made of musk and research chemicals. The pheromone should attract the insect to you, or at least prevent it from bolting at the sight of you. It's quite potent. Will last you about a week.
Man, do I let the strange man spray me down with the strange pheromone chemical?
That's up to you, bro.
Wise choice.
This is the smell of dying reeds.
I hope you're not buying this. It dispenses it without letting you touch the canister, so it would be precious like holy water.
It is precious. A single dose cost me 50 real to develop. Not that I expect you to understand self-financing one's own
Right, which means...
Whatever he thinks about this detour, it's clear that...
Finally!
Thank you for your help. Gary and I will start breaking down camp. I've just always liked...
He seems reluctant to talk about himself, but he'll open up, if you prod a little.
It's not child's play, just because I have to trade through the mud every so often. No, very few cryptids are ever discovered, and not for a lack of trying. To stay hidden is a cryptid's primary quality. It's even in the name, cryptid. Of the list of cryptids kept by the Cryptozoological Society of Chemnee, which is 4,082 items long, about 2,000 have been confirmed as hoaxes. 2 are categorised as confirmed discoveries. The rest are in differing stages of discovery. Yes, the Chateauquin forest pygmy, who turned out to be an extinct species of primate, and a cave salamander from Yugograd, who is, honestly, quite unremarkable. We cryptozoologists are brutally honest with ourselves, more so even than the public. With cryptids, most cryptids are hoaxes or they are never found. That does not mean we should stop searching. Indeed. If our expedition is successful, every paper...
The hair on your arms stand up. Electricity. Sounds like
Real. I know you think one is a respectable profession, while the other is superstition. Everyone does. Indeed. My method...
your nerve endings tell you there is no such thing as a positive surprise.
No, as I said, I have yet to catch a cryptid. Although I...
Interesting. Something for later, this close call.
Everything from forgotten regional lore to newspaper accounts, like the one that brought us here, to look for the phasmid. Oh, yes? Alright. What cryptids
You need to ask him about specific cryptids. Cryptids you've heard about from Lena, or his friend Gary. He won't just talk.
A willow person. It's a long story. One non-specialist would find rather dull. They're not people, really. Some argue they aren't really animals. They're very, very thin. Almost flat, in fact. And can camouflage themselves easily. Wrapping themselves around trees and blending in with the tree bark. In that way, you probably have. Gary and I painted an entire grove's worth of trees in slow-drying paints. It was a bright lavender colour. I was hoping, after waiting in hiding for hours, I saw a figure slip from one of the trees. I chased it with a net. Not very elegant. You can't be...
A lavender shadow.
I know you think we were snacking on funny mushrooms. It's easier to mock someone than to admit that the world might be more... Furthermore, I'm not saying it was a confirmed sighting. I'm painfully aware of what goes into verifying such things. There is a serious possibility that I saw a squirrel or a trick of the... Confirmed. It's 100% verified and meets all the standards of an authentic cryptid sighting. Oh, everyone knows about that one. Thanks.
A bit of jealousy there. He'd want...
Although, probably because her life ended as a result of her work in Gutler. No one remembers her contributions to the search for the Nong-Ok. A flightless cursor owl found in the Seminine Isles. Its long legs permit the Nong-Ok to run faster than any other avian. Perhaps when it's not hunting its prey in this manner, the ok hangs from tree branches, like a bat. Mijanu liked extreme animals, you see. One of the few figures of the academic... Oh, decades ago. In the 30s. I didn't know her personally, of course.
Alright, I think that's enough talking to him. I want to figure out what the fuck is crypto-fascism.
Hello, I'm Gary. Very generous of you to help us out, officer. Yellow man. I mean, officer.
What?
You heard him.
Oh boy, this is
definitely fascist.
Slightly and takes out his notebook.
These damn racists are giving us fascists a bad name. Damn it. Okay.
Yeah,
and I definitely am like...
That sounds awfully familiar.
I'm just waiting for my friend Morel to finish up with his insect traps so we can return to civilization. I like nature, just not this bloody coast. It's mostly drunks and degenerates that come here.
He definitely sounds like a kind of fascistic.
Oh, I've been tempted. But someone has to stay strong for Revocall.
Revocall?
Doesn't even
Serious
say, right?
question time. This man is no innocent. No one is.
Oh, so that's what the RCM in Martinez is about.
So you do know?
No. Nothing. He was some kind of mercenary.
He's not feeling very comfy in his clothes, is he? Strange.
Wait. Oh yeah, the...
My mug?
His eyes widen at the sight of the mug. He's seen it before, all right.
How do you mean?
He's trying not to look afraid, because that would be incriminating. Yet he is.
Okay, I admit it. I threw the mug away in the trash. You're not going to find me, are you?
Find him? I don't know that I can find him over this. I want some information.
Ooh. Thank you. You won't regret this. I don't know what got into me, really. Work has been stressful lately. Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition.
What did you do,
What did you say?
Damn Koiko's price dumping us out of competition?
Nothing.
Here we go. Start pumping that sweet info.
I know a guy who works with the trash collection services, CS Municipal. He gave so I can use the Whirling's trash compactor to store my own stuff. Garbage disposal is expensive as hell. The damn Hemians run it like a mob. I'm sorry, okay? I thought I could cut costs.
Disgraced. No need for the histrionic, sir. It was, after all...
He studies his reaction. Gary doesn't answer.
Officer, please. Let me explain. It's not like that. I was only cleaning up. I live right across the yard from where he was hanged, and I saw him stripped naked. All the clothes lying around in the yard, smelling. Then I came out to clean up the rags because no one else would. I put them into the Whirling's trash. Okay. I was coming to throw the mug away, and, well, I threw the mug there and the clothes too.
Right. It was just civic.
Exactly. That's exactly what...
As he shifts uncomfortably, a series of clicks, like the clinking of glass beads against one another as they roll across a hardwood floor. You've heard this sound before, but where?
What sound? Really? There's lots of weird stuff out here in the reeds, though. Insects.
Every day, the wind shifts the reeds. The sound you heard was not the sound of something easily abandoned.
Armor? No. I mean, yes. Of course.
There's something going on here. You should observe it more closely.
I hope I could help your investigation.
Don't be so relieved yet, Gary. This bad cop may have been in your apartment, admiring your mug collection. Perhaps a little intimidation?
No. I help Morel with research sometimes, and I've learned some things along the way. But I don't usually go in for picnics like this on my own. Not many Sealites here, or anywhere, other than Sale. I meant no offense, truly.
Hello, my yellow fellow.
Yes, of course he is. I was just speaking about his connections. Sure do.
His eyes narrow slightly. He's wondering where this is going.
How?
I'm not...
What are you going to do? What's this?
I don't know quite where I'm going with this.
No, I don't think you should say.
Well, I don't have a choice now. I
saw a ridiculous part along with your other Columbus memory.
Actually, my character is wearing the Hilton Dollar shirt right now.
Yes.
So let's go with the fan thing.
But why were you in my apartment, officer? So
Well,
you work for Everard Clare? Officer, please tell him we're good. What have I done? He'll send them.
As he lowers his tone, he hunches his back.
What could it
I think
be
it's
about?
because you're racist.
I probably talk too loud. And I won't do it again. If there's anything
This scared him proper. He's positively melting from fear.
The weather vane has turned. He cannot be unturned.
He clearly liked his squirming. He may even have changed his mind about the whole door opening operation.
Hey, there we go. Now it's high.
Is he?
What?
He's looking comfortable enough. Maybe it was just beads.
No! No!
Kind of beads.
No! I missed it by one?
How do you keep failing?
How? How?
What is it? Here's the thing. You either make it like low roll, like you almost make it, or you
I don't trade,
don't.
officer.
You almost
Faith in
fail, or
non-existent
you
helpers
almost
is a
make
sign
it,
of
or you
weakness.
just fail
Not for
horribly.
proper Revicolian men such as ourselves.
No! How did
I hate how he pronounces Revachol. It's like Revacol. It's like the fuck, man.
Wait, there's something hurting my composure. What?
Bonus. No, there's nothing.
No, it's not. Oh, no, I thought I had more composure. Hold on. I need to reload because that was a I can't reload.
Live with the moment, buddy.
What was giving me more composure earlier? Because I remember having higher composure. Oh, the boots.
Ah, yes, the boots.
Yeah, no, my perception's already really high. Let's switch back to the shoes.
Always officer.
Okay, yeah, I'm completely locked out now. Like, I can't increase composure again. What am I supposed to do?
Just live with it.
No, I hate this game. It's trash.
It's trash because you... My guy, live with it. Welcome to RPGs. Live with your choices.
Yeah, but this game actually does just not function right for me. Like, you've observed it yourself.
That just sounds like a...
You don't have a reason to. Yet. Nothing.
Like, I think your luck is just bad. I have no other...
Hey, yo, I just found some Superstar sunglasses. +1 savoir-faire, -1 visual calculus. I kind of like to have my visual calculus around. Thank you. Oh wait, this is one of those traps that we need to check.
In the reef behind you, the ruin. When this district was booming, locusts are crawling around in the trap, confused.
Big surprise. Anyway, 1 down, 3 to go.
You said.
Oh hell yeah, $1.
$1? No, a real.
What's this about?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the other.
It's probably like some old war.
The density of the bullet holes is unusual, meaning this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see. The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
Unable to piece together the big picture just now. There's a hole in their hypothesis.
Man, this sucks.
The scattering of bullet.
Whatever.
How long have we been going for?
We are 2 hours and 50 minutes in.
Almost 3 hours, Mark. Yeah. I think when this day ends in this game, I think that's a good time to end it.
Oh, hey. Found pipe. What? The hell is this? Oh, it's a hat. Oh, gives me logic. Penalty perception, but my perception's pretty good. Let's look at what it looks like. Oh, that looks god-awful.
Yes, yes it does.
I'm putting the bum hat back on. So they ran off.
I like how many people have invented like scale brushes, and meanwhile here I am painting scales.
Man, this water's dirty. Oh, hey, some alcohol. Yo, I got 12 bottles in here. Nice.
Somebody's partying.
Oh yeah, I'm just now faintly hearing the music.
Eternite has been planted into the snow, barely holding it up. It could fall over any minute. A stronger gust of...
It looks like a makeshift bridge. Could be convenient.
The pane falls into the icy snow with a soft thunk.
We should ask that girl on the ice what's going on here.
The tent is just tarpaulin fabric covering a pile of stuff.
Come on, get in and close the flap behind you. The warm stuff.
It's safe to assume this is their leader, or at least he thinks.
Okay, I don't know what that's about. Let's talk to this person first.
A shaggy-looking girl in her late teens or early 20s kneels on the ice.
Oh.
It's cold out here, but she's not. Everyone knows drugs make you invulnerable to cold. You bet this one likes to party.
Dear child, it's freezing. Where's your hat?
Huh?
Maybe she didn't hear you.
So should you.
I'm wearing a hat.
To do anything.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Yeah, well...
Your pulse rises. What did she just say? That's not how a civilian is supposed to address an officer of the law.
Oh, why the fuck
Authority, I think for once not being able to roll for that is a good thing. Don't roll for it. No!
No! I'm gonna put a point in it! No, I was just like... Oh, it's the shirt! It's the shirt's hurting my authority.
I'm sorry I said fuck the hat. My whole family swears and it rubbed off on me. Estelle.
Her hair is dyed blonde, with dark roots showing. There's a...
Okay, it's Berger.
You have little reason to doubt that's her real name. But she's not all that surprised.
This is a portable recording device. It's fulfilled actually just one wire. I picked on it till the braiding came loose. The wire leads to a contact microphone. A contact mic records sounds from inside things, like this ice. The mic, I don't exactly know. Somehow it doesn't pick up vibrations from the air. The book said it only picks up structure-borne sound, if you like technobabble. Same place I got the recorder from, the Palaceum. Oh man, you haven't been to the Palaceum? It's a music club and a synthesizer workshop on Boogie Street in Jamrock.
Thinking about it really cheers her up. It's a long way from here, though.
Oh yeah, guess you wouldn't know Van Eyck, or really be a Palaceum going kind of person. Yes? Okay. Recording, I guess. I think I'm recording cracks in the ice, but there's no way to tell. Not without headphones. I think I just recorded your footsteps. My boyfriend sold them. I don't know, man. Things.
Everything checks out, sire.
Man. Oh yeah, no, my drama is not faring very well.
The musicians in the Palaceum used them for making... Anyway, I don't really know what I'm doing.
She looks at the recording device. The sharp drop in endorphins is almost visible, like a warm blanket has fallen off her.
Take this, you're cold.
No, man, fuck that, I'm cool. I'm sorry I said that.
It's okay.
Man, I feel like I should give her the hat, but I don't...
Give her the hat.
Thanks. That? The boys think it could be a place. Like, yeah, Andre and the guys. Go ahead. Well, it's just questioning, right? You're just questioning me. It's what cops do. Once or twice, yeah. I'm sorry I haven't had the Revachol experience they get east of the river. Rich people. Rich people are east of the river. Bet they like it that way.
You keep them rich.
Eugh.
The usual. You know, drinking, getting into fights. The ugly stuff that happens when you move out your parents' place at 13. In Forberg. Is this a rhetorical question?
She's talking from experience, sounds like.
My dad was a drunk. Plus, I guess, I just wanted to drink too, you know. Get my party on.
She nods very cautiously.
Hmm.
The device is cold to the touch. An angular Omicron logo adorns the yellow plastic cover. Underneath.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't help.
Come on, Get in. Sorry, we barely have room for one.
You go ahead.
I'm actually not, he thinks.
I'm sure you will feel right at home.
You see a youngish man bleaching the tips of his hair with a toothbrush.
Hello, I'm Andre. It's a pleasure to meet you.
His grip is strong, sweaty, and warm. He's trying.
This is my posse.
The young man with earrings looks at you.
An egghead. Egg!
What?
Together with a Cell Burger, who's out there right now, doing some seriously progressive sonic experimentation, we like to think of ourselves as music venue organisers. We have many in the pipeline, officer. You see, we've been all over Jamrock North, prospecting for real estate.
Also for talent.
Yeah, thank you, Egghead. And while there is no shortage of raw, unfettered talent spinning tapes in Jamrock, we've had rotten places, a shithole. I apologise for my friend Noid's potty mouth. I realise this is not how you speak to a police officer. He has authority issues. Yeah, it's a matter of occupied ecclesiastical property. I bet you've noticed the derelict hive of narcomania on the coast.
An attempt to pander to your perceived conservative sensibilities. No person his age would ever use a word like narcomania with a straight face. Don't fall for it.
I'm talking about the church, and I'm not exaggerating. Even a place of spiritual refuge can become a magnet for all sorts of dopeheads and burnouts if left under dopeheads, burnouts. Well, I'm sad to say, that's exactly what happened. Sad because we were just about to put Martinez on the map with one of the maddest strikes that! The vote! And sadder yet, because the dopeheads and burnouts holed up in there are the worst.
He leans back a little, watching you with a steady, serious gaze, letting you imagine just how bad those dopeheads and burnouts really are.
They're spooky.
What?
I was hoping you would be the judge of that, officer. All I can say is, their spookiness is the kind that keeps us from Also, they don't eat or clean the building. People just want to spin tapes without them spooking it up. Place has bad signs. No one can dance. Thank you, Egg. So you're gonna look into it, right? It should be a police matter.
What?
Getting them out.
Okay, let's go see what's going on.
Andre's obviously very happy you took him seriously. The whole tent is. The boy.
I asked Noid to install a measure against more drifters wandering in. A padlock. I had to do it in an hurry. Not my best work. Of course. Noid, all right.
Let's try it.
It's as if time has frozen somehow. You think you can sense the key moving in the air. Yeah. Blam! Straight in the eye. Straight in the old manner. It's nothing. Pick the goddamn key up. Put it in your pocket.
My bad.
He looks like he's genuinely sorry.
As always, we'll be right here.
Okay, let's get away from that music. It's giving me an earache. Also, since I've got it, let's just clean up that missing health quick. Okay, let's...
You see that seagull up there? Remind you of anybody? You and the... Think about the seagull's story. It's one of endurance. Then, their paradise became Shit City. And what did they do? They became urban. No time for that sentimental bullshit. They're hustlers, getting shit done. They're one pair of track pants away from gangsters. Just like you.
Have I ever eaten a burger out of the trash?
Have. The body remembers.
Well, shit.
Exactly. The seagull it takes, and so do you.
I just burned resources healing, and then game's just like, yeah, here's some healing for you.
Yeah. He likes to do that.
Oh wait, the church is right here. This is a bit like a stave church. Hell yeah, 53 cents. Let's check it out. Also, I need to go back to the store and turn in the...
More than twice your height, the carving on the door is... The surface is smooth from the wind, but more... This cheap-looking padlock is sturdily built. It shackles together a hasp and a stake. You see a yellow circle with 2 X's and a big curve below them that looks like a mouth. You're pretty sure you haven't seen it before, but what the symbol depicts is clear enough. A smiling dead guy. He takes off his glasses and uses a blue handkerchief.
No. Looks like a dead man smiling. Suggests junior delinquency. For Revachol ZOC, the moral intern defined junior delinquents as minors between the ages of 10 and 16 who have committed an act. These acts aren't called crimes as they would be for adults. Crimes commit... I haven't seen that sticker before, and I'm not a youth.
Your hands are clammy from the sea air. The piece of sticker keeps slipping away.
Hold on.
The lieutenant hands you a blue handkerchief. He looks a little dismayed when he gets it back crumpled. However,
wait, I already have his other handkerchief. Why can't I use that?
Sticker off now.
Oh, wait, no, I sold his handkerchief then. Did I?
There's nothing like the sound of a sticker unpeeling. Now it's stuck to your thumb. Voila. Looks very modern.
Okay, I need to check something quick. Yeah, no, I still have his handkerchief. Why did I have to ask for another one? Doesn't make any sense.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip. Yes.
Hey, I finally figured it out!
You find a way to piece them together using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB41. It takes about half an hour to piece one together using the system you've devised. Where do you want to start? Not much has changed in the meat.
I'll go back to it some other time. I don't have a half hour right now.
Heavy wooden door. The lock turns easy.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air in the heart.
Okay. Okay. There I am. As for instance, I should walk but not run.
I mean, this church is fucking spooky with that music.
The silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be... And then it's gone. You can hardly hear your own breathing. Your voice is barely audible. It's unnerving. You produce a few muffled thumps, after which the silence feels even more total. The lieutenant points to his ear.
Can you hear anything? The church just has stranger...
His detached tone conceals how uncomfortable he is. The lieutenant doesn't reply, but the orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible, then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
Red check. Can't... Okay, do I have a spare point to put into perception? I could put a lot into perception, but... Let's hope this works. Oh, finally! Something good.
It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows. Yes, the dark, it's climbing. It's not a shadow anymore.
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight.
Oh, okay. Hello there.
You see something hanging from the rafters. Look, maybe it's possible to...
It's me, the Green Goblin.
Okay then. Hello, dude.
The shadow is a man. A man made. The man leaned forward a little.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry.
Holy
Everything's gonna
shit.
be alright. You come to the
Okay,
right
I wasn't expecting that voice.
I did not expect him to be like, man, you're a pussy, dog.
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we
I'm put off by this religious stuff, he thinks. And maybe the ceiling climbing too. Hey, and what was that about? The bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Sheesh.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence. And you don't even know it. Not all of it. I was like you once. You don't know all the havoc El Vino is wrecking on you.
You know, actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention.
If the lieutenant agrees, then maybe. Look at these crazies.
Fuck you, Crabman! You don't tell us what to do! Tell him!
Don't trust me. Trust the mother.
Oh,
I'm
cool.
not
Thought
even
gained.
messing
Nice. Wasteland of... Research time 20 hours?
I think this is where, like, you sober up, I think. Face of reality. That 20 hours doesn't include sleep, by the way, just so you know.
I'm annoyed that I have to spend a point to get rid of this one that's not really giving me anything. Just so I can learn a new thing. But either that or spend a point to unlock another square. I guess I may as well do it. I'm gonna be hurting from that -2 physical instrument for a while.
Oh, come on.
This is the
physical
church of
instrument
the
has
mother
been,
of
like,
silence.
a piece of shit.
You are welcome here.
This mother of silence sounds like a serious player. You might want to be careful until you find out what you're dealing with.
Sure did, Holmes.
Did, Holmes.
I am. At least in part, Holmes. Into the mother's love burns away the... Haven't you ever met a Mex before? Cabron. Surprising number of us are... You know.
Hey, pendejo.
I'm not so sure myself anymore. Glad you're feeling more comfortable. First-timers are always nervous.
The sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams.
This is a special place. I circled it. Nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. Oh, that's not... She is a cavity in the dark, beyond sense.
Okay.
She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began. Hard to say. I think I did some construction work. Been spending a lot of time here ever since. I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory. I don't mean literal. You may be thinking, but firecrackers? No, Holmes. That's the material that's... It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service. I know it will.
The sinewy figure lingered.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see him. Nah, man. They look pretty funny.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually wait. Might even be nice to have some...
He said that in spite of himself. He's more attached to the human than he'd like to think.
Police raid a while back.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets others spook her.
Talking about drugs.
Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. No, I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not. That's what I said, Holmes. Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. I'm afraid not, essay. You just have to wait until she...
Oh, he called you an essay, bro.
Let's have a look around. Oh, cool scarf. Mask banger silk scarf. Okay. See, got some more money. Mask bangers red. Okay. Got some shoes. Hmm. I think pain threshold's doing pretty well right now, so don't need to worry about it.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over.
Another radio computer. And this time it's...
These machines sometimes harbor traps, he thinks.
We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case. It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to this. The lieutenant says nothing. Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smoldering in the dark like fireflies. The speaker comes to life, static.
Good afternoon, first class accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Computer Station.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log? Good. Please...
Let's look around. Maybe he knows something.
Received. I will first class accident. Is there anything else I can... I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One of...
Saint-Brun. That's the church. And...
Anything else? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard. Nothing happens.
Okay. Let's go talk to that guy again. Maybe he'll know the password.
Oh, hey, wait. There's coffee in the back. Oh, wait. I meant the mother's love. Too many times, Esse, you need it for something.
The lieutenant raises.
Don't sweat it, Vato. The password is afterlife death. When you think of that, makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it. I think we're done here, Esse.
That was, however, I'm still not...
I don't know how it's relevant to the investigation, but I will make it relevant.
The machine's keyboard, the speak.
Good afternoon. Surprise accident. Good. Please repeat the password. Good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access. Surprise accident. Is there? Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard. The printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. The first entry, May, arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout. Ovi.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while. Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some...
6th of February, 51. Had a little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place. That the church was spooked. See? Even one of the spooked... What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle... Nothing spooky about this place either. It's...
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new...
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
8th of February, 51. Bought the antenna. Had some problems setting it up. Called sick, but at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be done with it. Still don't understand how it...
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Something about the backup data getting destroyed. And how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading. I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our phone.
12th of February, 51. Brought some food from the grocery store.
Man, with how slow I'm taking this day, I don't think we're even gonna finish the day before it's time to sign off.
To see the Martinez people again. Everything.
The strike. We are near. Keep reading.
25th of February, 51. I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now, trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging.
Time goes by, the more conversations you have.
28th of February, 51. Yes. The first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter. But now it turns out, fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got...
The girl on the ice?
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me...
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with that machine.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Your reading is interrupted by the set. A string makes straight for the radio computer.
Wait, is it gonna... Oh, it's running the whole thing of her walking...
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
Well, you won't find any music venue organizers here. It's just me and my computer, and it has been this way for weeks. Now please give me some room. I need to...
We should talk to her.
Okay, let's check out what's back here.
Let's talk to her.
Silver and apricot fails. The
Instead
young of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall. Overcradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel. Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass. The world is silent, but for the creaks and cracks of the massive wooden structure behind you. The ocean feels distant, its ebb and flow blocked off by the centuries-old pinewood sarcophagus. In the darkness, you sense her eyes on you, inspecting you with their multicolored glass, as if... The woman looks down at you, kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips, and a glint in her green-blue eye. Of what? Compassion? Remorse? As that terrible word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped... Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered.
It's Dolores Day. I believe we are in the Dolorian Church of Humanity in Martinez. Or the small... It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first generations. There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynch.
A pang of guilt. The lieutenant is leaving something out.
I have a theory, yes. There was a police raid a while back. I heard the place was shut. Well, your station was involved, I hear. 3 precincts were involved in the raid, and people say Precinct 41 was one of them. I am pretty sure it was a clandestine operation. I don't know anything more about it, why it was conducted, or who participated. Good luck. You will not get information on a confidential operation from your station secretary just by calling. If you really don't... It happened a while ago. It's an important to our...
Okay, so I've got some stuff for encyclopedia and visual calculus. Let's... Oh yeah, I forgot to... Let's see. I guess I'll put on that hat. That stupid hat. Okay, encyclopedia. Do I have anything else for encyclopedia? Alright, nothing. Let's just make sure I'm not wearing anything that hurts encyclopedia. Oh wait, I can just check it over here. Here we go. +2, alright. Let's try it.
The mother of humanism stands above you.
Even chance.
Despite the...
Oh hey, success!
To yourself. The title appears lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence. No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing. It has survived the highest category of historic individual.
I think
embodiment of
what I like about this sort of like idea is that like, oh yeah, the motherland, right? It's by the mother, right? She is the leader of the communists. It's a maternal thing, like it's centered around a maternal figure instead of like, you know, how it is in real life.
More.
I'm not saying like, oh, you know,
Innocence
this is
elected
better
to
or not.
office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate an authentic rule should it coincide with our time. And innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries. No, we are alone. 300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the many things, you know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Serene, draped in ancient sadness. Are you sure you want to remember this bit of historic trivia? The past is a silo of sadness, fermenting terribly. Women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She made the most of her position in the antediluvian. She was an almost preternaturally magnetic. It was on her advice that Irene La Navigateur sponsored a number. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion. Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already, as did we all. The lands of the men in a city called Advesperos.
Sorry, I'm speeding through all this, but it's not actually like captivating me.
Means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning. With the
it did ask, do you really want to remember this?
She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied out plaza with the crowd far away. Already, her theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt. Oh yes, she looked like midwinter snow. Was one of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later. Something that had walked in our midst, watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until Dolores Day was shot in the chest with a fowling piece 8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been up. This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all.
And that's why
it is
a
commonly
church.
attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology. Terrifying is a term too emotionally terrifying. It's a simple word. She was bad for humanity, and you shouldn't have started thinking about her. You already do. Although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, she was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal. For the Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement
basically she made it so that, like,
dissenters were suppressed
people
by a military force
were,
the army of
secular. Basically, very rapid development year because of her, but at the same time, it did cause a lot of problems.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores.
Well, military war games. She was a 40k war gamer. Oh my god!
Speaking of war games, have you checked Trench Crusade?
I've heard of it before. I haven't really bothered looking into it a lot.
Green eyes.
Oh, it's pretty. It's basically it's so good. Imagine World War One, but like with like religious and like mystical shit going on.
Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes. What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
Yell, war criminal!
Okay. This church, the coast in general, we shouldn't linger here. This isn't a good place to get lost in.
Alright.
We should conclude our business and move.
Now it's time to switch over to visual calculus. Let's see, here we go, visual calculus. Anything damaging my vision? Oh wait, okay, it's at +2 right now. +1 from that. Okay, let's... Alright, that'll be good enough.
The mother of humanism stands above you. A precious thing, a jigsaw.
Yo, I actually got it again!
To place in front of you. A ghostly reconstruction of the stained glass window. Before it was shattered, there was an older woman beneath the younger one. And a text. A light motif below them both. Unknown. The escutcheon on her throne says, Irene the Navigator. She is depicted as an older woman wearing thick-rimmed eyeglasses, holding a golden Reichsapfel in one hand and a scepter in the other. This is the queen, her innocence day. Small figures of wise men, common men. Worshippers walk up the stairs to stand at her feet. Secret servicemen, 30 years, stand in a row guarding her. It must have taken. Below both women, in luminous black letters, Après la vie, mort. Après la mort, la vie de nouveau. And then along the left side, Après le monde, la gré. Après le gré, le monde de nouveau.
Death.
Goddamn
Life
Frenchies.
again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. This exaltation is common in Dolorian sacralism. In the early years, it was even incorporated as the RCM slogan. No more, however. It was deemed subservient to use a strongly moral intern-related motto. We already suspected of bootlicking. The sentence was also seen as too feminine. It was a macho thing. Justice, union, prudence, and force.
What? I'm not picking the last one.
Let's not pick the last one.
I'm
It's not even for the stream. I think that's just like, nah, bruh.
What was the old one again? After life, death. After death, life again. After the world, the pale. After the pale, the world again. New one, justice, union, prudence, and force. I think I like the other one better.
So do I.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting on a cracked pane of glass.
I can't believe I actually got 2 good rolls there.
Yes.
Let's see, what should I swap around? Alright, that's good enough. Alright, we gotta talk to this person.
What is it? No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper. Yes. Or no.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she...
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you. No? Yes. No, you're right. I'm not. I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything. I use the AR-1 as my RAIN Prefect's processing unit. RAIN Prefect is my radio computer. Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you? Alright. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Wait, so they use empty air as a processor?
On the front, the unified front of radio waves, licensed and controlled by Lintel in the East Insulindic region. It's all around us. That's what on air means. I guess it is. So far I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, but it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser, anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices.
She liked to tell me this. It calmed her nerves.
They are connected to my RAIN prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them up. I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core.
Could you just shh for a minute?
It's not just rudeness. It really is hard to concentrate on whatever she needs to do.
Great. You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't. I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Huh?
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say.
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something. Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, it has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing.
Huh?
You're not wrong.
What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have?
She's trying
How
to
do you
find
measure
what's
something
causing
that
the
does not
signal
exist?
disruption. There is absolutely silence.
That's
Remember
a
that
little
space
above
when
your
you went
pay
in?
grade at the moment.
Well, I fucked up on the logic, apparently.
Well, yeah, no shit. You have like low
I
logic.
don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, but honestly, it's not progressing very well. Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made. Strange things may flourish in the dark.
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to deceive.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's...
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place. I know. No,
She sounds mildly annoyed by this line of questioning.
because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the swallow, and I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let... Great. Thanks.
How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
Honestly, I hate the music as well.
What's up?
Like the music that they're playing.
Oh yeah,
in the
that
tent
stuff that was
after
hurting my
the-
ears. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like uninspired rug whipping. No idea what it has to do with either dancing. This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not... Take a guess, why don't you?
Excuse me, sorry. A petting zoo.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have an...
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Okay, I want to ask her about the filament I'm carrying, but I guess it's not an option. Oh, okay, I can walk around this way now. That does speed things up.
Hi again. So, how things going? Not long. Like a week, maybe? I'm super sure they're alive. I mean, come on. I'm at least 90%. maybe 85% sure they're still alive. Okay,
I'm sorry too. I guess it wasn't.
Me too. I shouldn't have that kind of power over another person. I'm not the one with the violence monopoly here. Sure, man. Tell us what you want to know. Let's do it. Oh yeah, that's a meteor named for the founding party. Thought it'd be cool to use it. You know, of Meteo, concerning Meteo. Meteo, a country on Muindi, on the Muindi Isla. Come to think of it, I've never really looked them up, you know. I can't give you a precise definition, but they're a very powerful religious Yes.
Okay, let's go away from that.
Yes. What? Yeah, good to have, bitch to carry. When I first scouted the place, I did some reconnaissance. I'm not sure the church... oh, it's the one they sell at the fuel station. It does. Told you we have a smell problem. Ether? I don't smell ether. No.
He sniffs the air. A shrug is good enough for us. Why say it when you can shrug it?
The what now? Oh, I have a major sinus infection, stuffy nose. We all do. Shit's all blasted up. Winter, can't even breathe. Yes, that's all Nosefed's doing. Without the noser, I'd be Nosefed is the shit. Sure. Here you go, officer. The noser. Blast away.
He nods enthusiastically, no doubt a little relieved.
Goodbye, officer.
Can I talk to the other ones?
A
Figure
young
out what's going
man
on?
with peroxide blonde hair, as though you're supposed to be sharing some tremendous evangelical secret.
Hardcore! Hardcore! Hardcore to the mega! Internally coherent! All car! Alright! Yeah!
He furrows
Look at
his
how
brow.
enthusiastic
His
his
very
movement
large head
is.
traces the sublime
But-
invisible movement of the music.
Hardcore! Ah!
Is it though?
One mind, one spirit, there's no other word.
Could there have been a right way out of this garden of forking paths, you think?
Probably not.
Can we get out of this?
There's...
I don't want to be here anymore.
So you had a talk with Andre, and now you want to discuss...
Yeah, I'm trying to manipulate the one guy, though, before we sign off.
It's good you talked to Andre first. Gave me time to get a reading on your
No, I was
side.
just saying
Can't
we
really
can
talk
go
to
somewhere
people
else.
before
We
you get a
did have... No, I remember
Stick it.
now.
You
We're
really
supposed to
get that one.
interrogate that one
you
guy.
describe
We're
it?
also supposed to check the traps.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Right on your cop ledger. You like it? It is cool, but it's
Noid is a bit disappointed. It's just cool.
a dead guy smiling. He defeated history. We are living in the age of history, and in the eyes of history, we are always already dead. The present moment and life are the hardcore. Or maybe he's not dead.
Or drugged out of his mind, come to think of it.
Or drunk, or in a clinical coma, or glad to be dead. Or I guess one could write an entire treatise on the thing. Yeah, gotta compare. See if we can align. I suck at socialising, man. Even now, our sign synchronisation is way off. Nah. You heard me. The hardcore aesthetic is esoteric. It's not meant to be discussed with the law.
It's not easy to
I'm getting a headache talking to this guy.
science without some.
That's why I said let's just not do this. I hate this place.
Hi again. So,
Logic.
Okay, so the speed freaks want to start a club for dance music. That much checks out. Youths like music. You feel as though you might have liked music more. The gist of it is, they want to turn the church into a club, but a suspicious element has overtaken the building. It's very plus, and it has to be considered. You can't. It still feels as if this didn't quite go as it should have. But
He's a quiet man, mostly communicates through music, and by being a master of ceremonies.
He's not quiet, he's yelling all the time. Also, okay, cool, I have a level up available.
Well, he's just kinda here. I don't really... Yeah, sometimes. When I, stumble and find my way into his centre, you have to hear a lot of hardcore...
the man smiles mysteriously, choosing to let the...
And? What happened? Oh man, the crab man you mean? Who is he? What did you think? Really? Huh, interesting. What's he doing in the church? No matter. Is it? Yeah, Noid is right.
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the...
I guess it's not a massive problem.
Everyone is welcome to dance till the... Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in... a programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub? Come on, man. Who will you trust? Feel the love! Get down and feel it! You'll get there, believe me. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem?
What a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future? Unity! Down! And you can't just evict her? Look at you. No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church. The lines in the dark exist.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the program.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said.
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? Excellent. Good luck.
No, why did you try to convince her?
What?
Oh, now we're stuck in this. Like, you could just, ignore it, but you tried.
I don't want to just throw her out. Anyways, I can take another swing at the logic test. Hey, I got it!
Don't add up. Let's take a look.
What things?
He senses something is wrong.
I have no idea how you arrived at that conclusion, but it's wrong.
One speaker. They have one speaker.
Yeah, that is a good point. I just noticed they only have the one speaker here.
What do you know about spinning tape? Nothing.
Take out your boombox.
He said it was for his nose. What more do you want?
What do you mean, friend? It's a one-speaker system. It's monodynamic. You wouldn't know the first thing about sound reproduction in anodic music.
And of all cellular-based life, what's your point, Lawbringer?
Make up your mind. First it's the sweat, then it's the ether. No shit. Fuck, man. It's difficult to get along with some people, but we're trying to make an effort. Come on, that's...
Punishable by summary execution!
Yeah, bruh. Come on, man.
I really want to click it. I really want to click it.
Oh, no.
I'll just go against the law.
I meant to say, not true. What do you mean?
There's resignation in his voice. He's almost ready to drop them. The optimal way to go about this would be indifference. It begins by you telling him you don't care about any of this.
Really?
Or else,
He thinks for a moment, then
Things are just way too hard for an entrepreneur in this city. It's not like we're not gonna turn. Because we are! We just gotta turn it into a speed lab first.
You know, to get our foot in the door.
Like I told you, spooky arseholes moved in while I was getting all this stuff together. A month ago, the place was. No, man. They're spooky, alright. It's just that they would also probably call the police if we started cooking speed.
But the sign was way off too.
So?
this is it. Judgment time.
I could arrest them.
Just tell them to get away from the property.
I need to make this decision quick because we're running low on time.
You just admit them.
If I want to arrest them, I'll just tell them to get lost. It's extra paperwork if I arrest them.
No, please! There needs to be a club for Nordic music in there. Everyone hates each other. Everybody hates it here. It's all just drugs and we're slaves and I can't. We are running out.
He looks almost as old as you.
We need a win. I promise this will be a win. We won't cook speed in there. We'll do it clean. We'll do it true. We'll do it so.
This will be nothing. You can hear the ice cracking underneath you. Outside on the pier, the last century development crumbles in the wind. A grape-shot row of fallen houses, and so does.
What?
Evict them.
Yeah, I'll just get here.
Man.
Pack it up, Egg.
He doesn't even look at you.
They just left everything. Oh, what?
And just like that, they disappeared.
Bro, they are gone in the wind. Holy shit. Okay, I think that's good enough for today. Not quite what I was expecting, but hey.
That was quite a relief. Holy shit! I just like, hey man, let's go check the cages instead. Like, no, I must be here and evict these fucking teenagers.
Anyway,
These damn youngins and their house music.
Anyways, that's it for the day. You all have a good afternoon or evening or morning wherever you are. I don't have anything else for the sign-off.
Have a good day or night or wherever you are, and I hope to see you next time. Go listen. Go.
Well, actually, wait. No, there might not. Well, okay. There's gonna be a next time eventually. It's just that like next Saturday, I might not be streaming because my computer might be arriving over the week, and I'll have to like switch over to it. So probably won't be a stream next week. But then after that, we'll get back.
That's why I said next time.
Yeah, next time.
That's why I said next time.
Whatever. Signing off.